amount of crowd control that he is receiving, and the amount of damage as well. Look at them, they are all in on him, taking down the immortality. The race is wide open. There you go. Semian is just 2 seconds away, but no, the red team, the blue mod will be out of the river area.
With that, there's the turtle setup. The turtle dance begins. There's Fovius jumping in, massive set by the Alice. The Phantom Seed coming in, lots of damage being dealt on the members. There's the double kill. Mino is down. They deck the turtle, and with that, Veronica brings up the lead. 2 on the scoreboard in their favor, but they're still pushed away. The Zuzhan caught out in a very, very odd spot, and she will be taken down. That's actually the Eve instead, but the Leo might be falling next, but she misses the jump against his will, and with that, they start the turtle dance. The members poking it out each other. Leo starting off with the turtle. He has Kitty searching for an engage. She's in the bush, not being spotted out just yet. Can she get the clutch? Yes, she does. 2 men caught. There's the catch, and that's a 3-man setup. But he still gets the turtle from everyone else. They clean up every single member one by one. Despite having the catch, they will still trade out 2 and 2. And bot side off cam. A really, really sneaky pick coming in, but there's Savage Warrior with the ultimate. The Lantern will bring him back to his doom. The shutdown on the Irithel, and it might just be the same for Itachi, and there it is, unstoppable, picked up by no one. They're going to dive onto Kelvin. 3-man setup. The flickers used up. Kelvin got low. Yo-Yo is going in for the dive. Will they get Talk Chom? No, they will not. Kelvin still diving in with the Monolith, clashing heavy on their opponents. He is still standing. Uses up the flicker. Takes it out on Zuzhan, and he will finally fall. No, not just yet. He nearly gets the play. Still standing. How is he bringing so much time? And still Veronica are failing to capitalize on the opportunity brought by their teammates.
On your face. Oh, but wait a minute, Manon Fury comes in. That will be Yayo, who takes up so much damage. He goes out of the way, but no, the immobilization is just enough. Yayo goes in, sacrifices himself just so that the teammates can take up a bit of a challenge. Oh, no one jumps in. We're trying to, try to freeze the lane as well. But oh, wait a minute, looks like they are trying to go in for a bit of a...
Okay, they will actually get the set on Itachi. Flicker used up. Kelvin going in really deep. Eden left standing. They have to go in for the play. They've committed way too much. Zuzhan will send Kelvin back. Will she stand strong? Yes, she does. The Leo slowed down too much. Alice used up the ult. Catches 2. Massive set. This might just spell the end for Veronica. Kitty will take out the Eve, and it's godlike for Savage Warrior. And with that being said, they will go in for the last engage. Yayo will fall.
So let's see. With this Lord already marching down, what is it going to be? It looks a bit dicey. Lane sync-wise, it's just bottom lane, top lane almost coming in. But Itachi makes a play. That would be the Manon and Fury. But at the same time, it is Yayo who takes up so much damage. Oh, Irithel looks quite low though, but now it is Alice who takes up so much damage. Winter Crown popped up, but yet trying to pick up one by one. That will be Savage Warrior on the back lane. Kitty taking too much damage from the turret as well. It is a killing spree for Sanjiro. He's able to survive. He's able to go back quite easily. They just made it 2 for 2. Oh, with that, Savage Warrior will be taken down. They are trying to make the score 2 for 1. Sanjiro in a very safe space, but Eve just making sure. Alice also leaves up in a very low HP. Kitty jumps in at the very last moment onto the Eve, takes out the Eve, but Kelvin unfortunately goes down. There is one minion already there, and it is Sanjiro all alone. He tried to do the play, but no, it is the minions and the peak getting the win. What?
कि हाँ बफ जो है वो चुराया जा रहा है इस टाइम पे. ओके चलिए, टॉप लेन की तरफ फाइट शुरू हो चुका है. गुनीवर को डाउन किया जाएगा और बॉट लेन में भी फाइट चल रहा था. चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ आई थिंक निनी कुमार जो है अच्छा खासा सरवाइव करेंगे वैलेंटीना के साथ. 4 टर्टल कुछ ही टाइमों में आने वाला है वापस से, तो टर्टल के ऊपर हमारा नजर रहेगा. और चलिए आइटमाइजेशन की मैं बात करूं, वैलेंटीना पहला आइटम टैंक आइटम बनाएंगे आई थिंक थोड़ा सा काउंटर करने के लिए. बाकी टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया गया है सोयू को. बढ़िया मूव गुनीवर की तरफ से. 5-5 का स्कोर लाइन आ चुका है. जेतन अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं गैंग में, तो इस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा एडवांटेजेस पोजीशन पे है. बाकी सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, आई थिंक डाउन किया जाएगा फ्रॉस्ट को. तो बढ़िया, ये सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग का टर्टल है इस टाइम पे. सिंजी चल रहा है सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग. आई थिंक आराम से टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लेंगे. जी हाँ, रेट्री का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल गुनीवर ने इस टाइम पे टर्टल को सिक्योर किया है. अल्टीमेट आता हुआ दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। बाकी चलिए जतिन किल को सिक्योर करेंगे, बट इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट वापस से आगमन हो चुका है। फ्रॉस्ट का लूनक्स अपना अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जरूर से कर रहे हैं, बट इफ आई थिंक इस टाइम पे शोयू का डबल किल होगा। जी हाँ, शोयू ने अच्छा एंट्री मारा है इस टाइम पे और डबल किल अपने टीम के झोली में भरेंगे जरूर से। तो 6
तो बैक साइड से एंट्री मारा है सुयू ने एंड जो किल उठाया है उसके बाद उनका टीम बहुत ही अच्छा उठने लगा है। लेकिन देखिए उधर गुइनिवेयर जा रहा था किल लेने के लिए फ्रॉस्ट के ऊपर, बट उनको नहीं मिला वो किल एंड लूनक्स का लाइट फॉर्म वाला अल्टीमेट लेके भाग जाएंगे वेलेंटीना उधर से
हिसाब से सिक्योर करते हैं। बाकी इस टाइम पे
फिर से
ब्लूम ने टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लिया। सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, बाकी सुनामी स्लैम आएगा, देखना पड़ेगा। चलिए नीनी कुमार जो है डबल किल सिक्योर करते हुए, ओ बाकी इस टाइम पे सोरा जो है डाउन करेंगे उल्टा। बाकी अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे, मेगा किल घटोत्कच अकेले जिंदा थे, बट टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम्स के जो प्लेयर है बैक टू बैक डैमेज देते रहे इस टाइम पे, और उसी के साथ साथ इस गेम का पहला वाइप्ड आउट हमें देखने को मिलेगा।
एंड एक टावर निकाल दिया गया है, पर बॉटम लेन में निको जाएंगे शायद लेने के लिए, बट इधर देखिए एक अच्छा टीम फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है। नीनी कुमार एक खराब पोजीशन पे थे बट खुद को बचा लेंगे। सोरा का अल्टीमेट यूज करते हुए सुनामी स्लैम यूज हुआ था लेकिन खुद को बचा लेंगे।
टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम इस टाइम पे लीड कर रहे हैं। बाकी टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स देखना पड़ेगा, उनके पास भी पोटेंशियल जरूर से है, बट देखना पड़ेगा कैसे डाउन करते हैं वो। चलिए बड़े अल्टीमेट एओजी का बड़े इस्तेमाल और एओजी के साथ इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन करेंगे इनसेन। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स की तरफ से। चलिए निको को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जाएगा, बैक लाइन को मार्क कर रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है, कैरी को डाउन किया गया, डबल किल। नीनी कुमार ऑन फायर आज, ट्रिपल किल निकालते हुए इधर वैलेंटीना अपना जादू दिखाते हुए इस टाइम पे। अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम की तरफ से। और ये लॉर्ड थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, क्योंकि ये लॉर्ड जिस भी टीम को मिलेगा उनको आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत नहीं बहुत ज्यादा एडवांटेज देखने को मिल सकता है। बाकी बढ़िया इस्तेमाल होते हुए इस टाइम पे आई थिंक। चलिए जतिन का अल्टीमेट भी आएगा, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देते हुए गुनिवर को डाउन किया जाएगा। अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ, आई थिंक वापस से जो है इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा। चलिए दोनों बंदे को डाउन किया गया, एक फ्रंट लाइन है एक हाइपर को, और उसी के साथ साथ टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम ने ये गैंग जीत के लॉर्ड को भी सिक्योर कर लिया है। तो सुनामी स्लैम का बहुत ही बढ़िया इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे, ग्रैब करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, डाउन करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं बैक लाइन को। तो देखते हैं यार क्या सीन बनता है। लॉर्ड आ रहा है टॉप से, लॉर्ड को रोकना थोड़ा सा इस टाइम पे जो है मुश्किल हो सकता है। चलिए अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जतिन का, वैलेंटीना अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से लगाएंगे, और उसके साथ साथ सुनामी फ्लैम का भी इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा। बहुत ही लो एचपी फ्रॉस्ट का, बाकी खत्म किया जा सकता है। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज डील कर रहे हैं, निको अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं। बाकी चलिए फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन किया जाएगा, इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा, कैरी अंदर घुसेंगे बट उनका थोड़ा सा डैमेज डील करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर उनके ऊपर है। ओके सोयू का क्या ही डैमेज, सोयू ने आया पूरा मेल्ट कर दिया, बट जाते जाते सोयू भी डाउन होंगे इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म जरूर से हो सकता है। बाकी कैरी अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे थे, बट हरित के आगे वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे इस टाइम पे। बाकी सोरा अकेले जिंदा है, क्या सोरा अकेले डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहेंगे, क्योंकि 2v1 का सिचुएशन है और मिनियंस का भी अच्छा खासा प्रेशर है इस टाइम पे। बाकी चलिए हरित जो है डाउन कर सकते हैं, चांसेस हैं। ओ बहुत ही लोचपी के साथ बच चुके हैं इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म हो सकता है, बट आई थिंक किल करेंगे इस टाइम पे। बट चलिए बहुत ही लोचपी हरित का, गुनीवर जो है डाउन हो जाएंगे इस टाइम पे। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं, टावर हिट हो रहा है कांस्टेंट। आई थिंक एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम है। जी हाँ, एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम जरूर से है, और ये बेस्ट टॉप 16 का आज पहला गेम था, और इसमें टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले दिखाते हुए टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स को पछाड़ते हुए शुरुआत से ही शुरू हो चुका है। तो फर्स्ट ब्लड मैं पूछना चाहूंगा शिंजी तुमसे कि फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है कौन सी टीम को मिलने वाला है?
फर्स्ट ब्लड तो इधर आएगा ब्लेड के ऊपर, ब्लेड ले लिए जाएंगे नीचे। और
जी हाँ, देखने वाली बात है कि क्या होता है, बट पहला बैक टू बैक 2 किल्स निकालने में सक्षम हो चुका है टाइम पे टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स। बाकी पहला टर्टल इस गेम का शायद से टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स सिक्योर करने में कामयाब है। बाकी रोटेशन बॉट लेन की तरफ होता हुआ बहुत ही लो एचपी है एलिस का, एलिस को धराशायी किया जा सकता है। बाकी ओके आई थिंक उल्टा भारी पड़ेंगे इस टाइम पे, और लियोमॉर जो है फ्रेया का किल जो है सिक्योर करेंगे। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ 3v3 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। हाइलॉक्स ने अपना गोरियस पाथवे डाल दिया है, बट एचपी बहुत ज्यादा कम है दोनों का। जुक्शिन डैमेज जरूर से दे रहे हैं, बट उनको भी रिटर्न डैमेज मिलेगा। लूनक्स टावर ड्राइव लगाते हुए डबल किल सिक्योर करेंगे इस टाइम पे। तो हैनी जो टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स उनको अच्छा खासा तरीके से डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। तो देखते हैं यार सिन क्या बनता है अभी आगे आगे, और क्या नहीं बनता वो हम जरूर से देखेंगे। प्रिया बैकलाइन को मार करते हुए इस टाइम पे, बट थोड़ा सा गलती इधर इस टाइम पे। बाकी चलिए प्रिया ने शुरुआत किया है इस टाइम पे, बट किलिंग स्प्री लगाते हुए गुनिवर का बढ़िया अल्टीमेट हमें देखने को मिलेगा, और बाल्दे को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। लियो मॉड हो चुके हैं डाउन, ड्रैगन उड़ के जरूर से आएंगे। 3v4 का सिचुएशन है इस टाइम पे, बहुत ही लो एचपी। जी हाँ, 0-2 को डाउन करेंगे। डस्टी मीजो गॉड लाइक लगा चुके हैं सुपर आयम इस टाइम पे हिल्डा के साथ। बाकी 3v3 का सिचुएशन है, क्या खत्म कर पाएंगे किसी को? हिल्डा को वापस से धराशायी करने की कोशिश। लूनस इस टाइम पे डाउन करते हुए डैमेज जो दे रहे थे इस टाइम पे, और पीछे से जुक्शिन जो है कंटिन्यूअस बैक टू बैक डैमेज और बैक टू बैक किल सिक्योर करते हुए इस टाइम पे नजर आएंगे। तो अच्छा खासा कमबैक का मोमेंटम बनाते हुए टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे।
लॉर्ड और टीम मेगाट्रॉन ई-स्पोर्ट्स इस लॉर्ड को बिल्कुल जाने नहीं देंगे, क्योंकि वो देख चुके हैं एक गलती का क्या नतीजा हो गया है। एंड प्राइम ले लिए जाएंगे, धराशायी कर दिए जाएंगे। 0-2 को मिलेगा वो किल। चादर बिछा दिया गया है जोहन के साइड से हाइलॉस का, एंड 5 लोग तैनात है उधर लॉर्ड के पास में सुपर इन्विजन देते हुए। जोहन को बिल्कुल आने नहीं देंगे लॉर्ड के पास में।
बढ़िया कोशिश जो है कर रहे हैं टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे। बाकी कमबैक मोमेंटम जरूर से बन सकता है। डस्टी मीजो को जो है वो डाउन किया जा सकता था, बहुत ही लो एचपी था। बाकी जरूर से और शट डाउन करेंगे मेन डैमेज डीलर को, मेन बैकलाइन को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है इस टाइम पे। लूनक्स भाग रहे हैं, बट ड्रैगन जो है उनको चेस डाउन करेंगे, बट बढ़िया फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल, बढ़िया एस्केप इस टाइम से मिलता हुआ लूनक्स को। बाकी 3v4 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। जी हाँ, डस्टी मीजो को डाउन किया जाएगा। प्रिया की तरफ से एक बढ़िया डैमेज हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इस टाइम पे। चलिए वापस से प्राइम आगे जाएंगे जरूर से, बट हिल्डा जो दे रहे हैं उनको, और खत्म हो सकता है, चांसेस है खत्म करने का, क्योंकि टावर के अंदर मिनियंस है इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो डाउन जरूर से कर सकते हैं इस टाइम पे। तो चलिए वापस से जो है डाउन किया जा सकता है। अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे जुक्शिन, और लॉर्ड भी आ चुका है इस टाइम पे। निकलेंगे जरूर से इधर हाइलॉस, बट देखने वाली बात यह है क्या टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहती है कि नहीं रहती, क्योंकि डिफेंड करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल रहेगा इस टाइम। मिनियंस का जो प्रेशर है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई है। 10-21 स्कोर लाइन है जरूर से, बट देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या डिफेंड होता है। आई थिंक शिनजी जोहन ने इस टाइम पे ये जो वेव था ये जरूर से डिफेंड कर लिया है। हाँ, टीम मेगाट्रॉन ने अच्छा खासा डोमिनेशन जरूर से दिखाया, बट मैच जो है अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है। अभी भी जो है टीम जोहन के पास मौका है कमबैक दिखाने का, बट देखना पड़ेगा टीम मेगाट्रॉन क्या वो मौका देती है इस टाइम पे। और इस टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया जाएगा, और इधर डबल किल करेंगे डस्टी मीजो। ट्रिपल किल के लिए गए जरूर है, बट टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम को जो है खत्म किया जा सकता है। हिल्डा टावर को हिट करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम हो जाएंगे। बाकी गुनिवर का जंप जरूर से आया है, बट क्या गुनिवर इस टाइम पे डाउन कर पाएंगे? हिल्डा सुपर IMM जो है इस टाइम पे वो टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश जरूर से कर रहे थे, बट गेम अभी तक जो है वो खत्म नहीं हुआ है। जोहन अभी भी जिंदा है गेम में। जोहन अभी भी कोशिश करेगा जो गेम को कैफे भी करके जीतने का, कैफे भी करके ये जो टावर है, ये जो उनका बेस है, वो डिफेंड करने की कोशिश जरूर से करेंगे। जितना लेट गेम होगा आई थिंक उतना ज्यादा एडवांटेज जो है जोहन को मिलने वाला है।
पर उनको शायद जरूरत पड़ सकती है सी हेलबर्ट का, सो मुझे लगता है उनको सी हेलबर्ट अभी ले लेना चाहिए, लेकिन वो अभी जाएंगे कुछ और डिफेंस आइटम्स के लिए। एंड लॉर्ड के आने से पहले ही इधर फाइट होने वाली है शायद, मुझे देख के लग रहा है। हानी, जेनी और सुपर इम रेडी है इधर फाइट स्टार्ट करने के लिए। एंड घोड़े को बुला लिया गया है, लेकिन ब्लेड इंगेज नहीं करेंगे घोड़े के साथ। लेकिन उधर देखिए डस्टी मीजो बहुत ही खराब पोजीशन में, ड्रैगन का फॉर्म ले लिया गया है, लेकिन नाउ सम ले लेंगे ड्रैगन को डाउन उधर। एंड थॉर्न ऑफ रूइंस यूज हो चुका है उधर पे, रेड कारपेट बिछाया गया है, लेकिन ये होगा ब्लू कारपेट हाइलोस के साइड से। उनका ग्लोरियस पाथ पे उनका इमॉर्टल नीचे ले लिया जाएगा, लेकिन हानी को भी मार दिया जाएगा। उधर पे जेनी स्लेव और एक फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है शायद से। एंड देखिए 0-2 आ गए थे, लेकिन मिंटली को नहीं कर पाएंगे, एयरबॉर्न नॉकअप नहीं होगा। लेकिन क्रिम्सन बेकन हो चुका है ट्रिगर्ड इधर से, एंड वही शायद 0-2 का एक मोटिव था जंप करने का। एंड टॉप लेन से नाउसम ने थोड़ा सा दे दिया है प्रेशर, सो डेट उनको थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज मिले लॉर्ड के टाइम पे। एंड देखिए अभी टीम मेगाट्रॉन फिर से ले लेंगी ये लॉर्ड।
मेगाट्रॉन एक तरफा डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं गेम को अर्ली गेम पे, बट वो लोग गेम को नहीं खत्म कर पा रहे। बाकी ये एनहांस लॉर्ड है, आई थिंक लूनक्स के पास भी होली क्रिस्टल इस टाइम पे अच्छा है और गैंग लग चुका है। डस्टिमीज उड़ेंगे जरूर से, मार करने की कोशिश करेंगे बैकलाइन को। दोनों ही साइड पे जो फाइट है वो शुरू हो चुका है। लॉर्ड टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। फाइट पूरी जोर से जो है फाइट इस टाइम पे लगा हुआ है। देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या सीन बनता है, क्या किसी को धराशायी किया जाएगा, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा टैंकीनेस इस टाइम पे है। लूनक्स ने अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से खोला है, क्या किसी को डाउन कर पाएंगे? लियोमॉट क्या मारेंगे? जी हाँ, इस टाइम पे फ्रेया को जो है धराशायी किया जाएगा। 5v4 का सिचुएशन बनाते हुए और टीम जोहंड वापस से लॉर्ड को डिफेंड करने में सक्षम होते हुए 14-23 का स्कोर लाइन है इस टाइम पे। टीम मेगाट्रॉन स्पोर्ट्स अभी भी गेम को जो है वो खत्म नहीं कर पाए। एनहांस लॉर्ड के साथ भी डिफेंड करने में बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल हो चुके हैं इस टाइम पे। वापस से चौहान मैं बोलूंगा एनहांस लॉर्ड को भी रोकने में सक्षम हो चुके हैं वो लोग।
जैसा कि आपको मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले बताया था कि मैच जाएगा बहुत लंबा, क्योंकि देख सकते हैं हम लोग कि दोनों टीम्स बहुत ही ट्राई हार्ड कर रहे हैं मैच के लिए। लेकिन मेंटली बहुत स्लेवर अमाउंट के एचपी के साथ बैक होते हुए थॉर्न ऑफ रुइंस यूज हो चुका है। ज़ैनी जाएंगे मिंटली के लिए, मिंटली का इमॉर्टल डाउन कर दिया गया, सुपर रिम मार दिए गए हैं डस्टी मीजो के हाथों पर। ज़ैनी एस्केप कर जाएंगे।
जी केडी तो बेफ लग रहा है, बट आप जब तक गेम को नहीं जीतोगे तब तक कुछ बोल नहीं सकते, क्योंकि गेम को जीतना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। इस टाइम पे लूनक्स खत्म हो सकते थे। लूनक्स को अगर चार्ज किया जाता तो लूनक्स को डाउन किया जा सकता था, कमबैक मोमेंटम बना सकते थे वापस से। शायद से लॉर्ड को जो है वो लेने की पूरी कोशिश है टीम मेगाट्रॉन स्पोर्ट्स। लॉर्ड को लेने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हाइलॉफ आगे जरूर से आएंगे, ड्रैगन भी आगे आएंगे, बट देखना पड़ेगा क्या किसी को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जा सकता है। फ्रेया पीछे जाने में समझदारी दिखाते हुए बड़े टाइम पे टीम जो लॉर्ड लेंगे क्या? गुनीवर एक बढ़िया
गुनीवर बैकडोर एंट्री देते हुए
टावर को हिट करने की पूरी कोशिश करके एलिस ने टाइम पे डिफेंड करने की पूरी कोशिश किया है। क्या मिनट्स को मार पाएंगे? आई थिंक ये गेम खत्म होता हुआ और टीम मेगाट्रॉन चालाकी से लॉर्ड की तरफ वेट करते हुए पूरा टीम को जो है लॉर्ड की तरफ बुलाया और गुनीवर चुपके से जाते हुए गेम को खत्म।
Getting stolen was definitely good enough, but wait a minute. Oh, look at that. The connection was so crazy, but it just surpassed how Sora was out of place. Yuzong will be melted down. That this is a moment for the blue side to jump in because they can do it. Flickering out of the way, it is Sora, but Fredrin jumps in. You know they can do it, but a bit of their appraisal red is just enough to take down Sora. But he was taking so much damage already. Relying on Sora's ultimate as well, but oh, pass a 9. He is very, very aggressive.
Love to see that passing, but the tension is growing along in the mid lane. Everyone is striking up Fredrin up there. Stun after stun, the tower falls down. Yuzong inside the battlefield. Carmilla with the one first on the chopping block, but Sora, what was that ultimate? The red carpet follows in. No one will be hardened for Team Genesis, but it will be Mighty Minions who ruled out this one. They avoided the calamity successfully. To the bottom lane, Fredrin trying to engage a fight, but once again, Sora with that absolute amount of stun right there, catches on 3, and the 3 will fall down from Team Genesis. Mighty Minions are shining out. This is what I was expecting.
No mercy shown. And with that, the Lord is up with 2 members already down, especially Sora. This is an easy green light unless there's a lasting insanity onto the Lord. What are they going to do? They have to make sure the Raga armor is out of the way. Looks like Shenian as well as the Hylos are going in to try to make sure that they are out of the way, but the Lord has been stopped. The Sakari will be taken down. It is the Fredrin who gets deleted. It is only pass 9 as of now. All left alone, but oh my goodness, YSS not leaving that up as well.
So you have to say what I'm talking, but then again, it's a laney phase. Laney phase, Money QT, they will be taken down, I guess, because it's a lot of stuns coming right there. The red carpet wasn't of any help, and he gets taken down.
So it's going to be a challenge.
I love how the tables turned from 4k minus and goal lead to 3k ahead. And once again, the feather airstrike gets stuck out. Sora catching two. Once again, what is this guy? What are those sets that are happening? But they don't have enough firepower to bust them down. They get low and they have to fall back. This are, going to get hurt by this a lot. But once again, Manicuri gets taken on and it's a connect from Carmilla. Sora, will he be able to do something? That was quite a nice turn, but it won't be enough for them. Carry is trying to prioritize it out. Team Mighty Minions falling one by one. Epstein onto Love is P.
Just a bit of orange light for them to go contest, and even if they contest, they need a bit of a.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, brothers, and their sisters as well. Welcome back to Legends Clash Arena, organized by Hook Gaming Community, powered by Vista, and this is gonna be the semi-finals of this tournament and this wonderful evening. And guys, the teams are gonna be none other than Team Megatron Esports versus Team WTH. What the hell, maybe? I don't know the name perfectly, but yeah, the short name is WTH. So, in the custom deck, it's gonna be me, Shinji, and alongside with me, it's gonna be Crucifix. So, Crux, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty fine myself, but hey, you were absolutely right on that one. You pointed it out. It's what the hell, this new generation team that's absolutely stomping grounds nowadays. Because I casted the previous match, they're absolutely amazing. They've got good coordination.
Absolutely, man. Like, the names of the teams are like very dangerous, and their gameplays are pretty amazing as well.
You're right there, my friend. I'm going to be very honest with you. Megatron Esports, we can expect something very, very interesting. But what the hell? Yeah, I've casted two of their games. I think it was a best of three, and I casted two of their games. They got a 2-0. I think that was actually amazing how their coordination worked out well for them. I think their communication is top. I think they have a chance against Megatron. But hey, I could be wrong. Who do you think is going to be the one that comes up on top, though?
I mean, I haven't seen them playing like Team What the Helly, but I've seen Team Megatron Esports playing. Like, the coordination and the way they capitalize the goal is really amazing. I mean, the way they play, the coordination, everything, and the special thing about the roamer, when he plays Hilda, he is kind of an assassin. Okay, like, he just hides in the bush and takes down the mid laner and the goal laner so easily. Yesterday also I've seen them playing against Team Amis Esports, and Amis Esports goal laner suffered really very badly against Super M. Super M be like, I don't care about anyone, but I'm gonna hunt you down, buddy. And I guess that's the thing. Team What the Hell, he did some homework. That's the reason they have banned the Hilda this time. Don't you think so?
I'm going to be very honest with you, now that you actually mentioned it. I believe the Hilda is kind of warranted. You don't want to actually have a Hilda in your jungle harassing you, obviously. You neither do want the Zushin, obviously, so get that banned off. If you're in the second pick, you know that the enemy who's on the blue side, who's got the first pick, is definitely going to pick the Zushin if they have an opportunity. Because coordinated five-man games, I think Zushin shines best, not in solo queue. People underestimate her because there is no coordination among solo queue members, so Zushin does not get the light of day as much as she should, but in coordinated five-man, I'm telling you, Zushin, absolute menace.
Absolutely, man. Like, when you know how to play Jushin and you have a five-man team with good coordination and you are knocking down the Sky Piercer onto your item section, then you can, like, collect the stacks very easily. You know, it's pretty easy to collect the stacks because your team is gonna help you every time. And in the early game, like, Jushin is kind of annoying even compared to the late game as well, because Jushin is a kind of a hero who can be really annoying for the utility heroes, even for the squishy ones, but utility heroes the most, because they, kind of lag the movement speed, and it's good for Jushin to regain her mana and, play with them. Just they are like basketballs for her. She can just, throw them and pick them up again. That's what she does. But we are seeing the bans here. what the hell are you going with the Jushin, Freya, and the Hilda, of course, for Super M and Megatron Esports, with the Mermaid, the Dragon, and Carry with the, lightning speed damage, and Team Megatron Esports locking down the Grok, and Team what the hell are you going with the EXP Alice, or maybe the Midland Alice, and in the goal lane it's gonna be Claude. So far, but Megatron Esports, I've noticed like Megatron Esports, like 0-2 have been frequently picking this Guinevere up. I guess after YSS, Guinevere is his second favorite hero this time. Don't you think so, Crucifix?
Guinevere might be his second favorite, or it could be something that's stomping the meta right now. Let me just be very honest with you. Guinevere is able to catch multiple people. If at all, just one, that two is very important. You get yourself cooldown reduction in the early game. You get 3 items that give you a severe cooldown reduction. You get like a bit of tankiness. I think you can easily, kite the enemies. I think like go for brute force breastplate. You get magic shoes. You get yourself, what do you call it? Queen's wings, something along those lines. You're pretty tanky. You have your skills up pretty fast too, so you can catch multiple people. You can set for good team fights, obviously, because one person caught and completely disabled is absolutely horrendous in 5 versus 5 coordinated 5-mans. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think the Guinevere is shining because of this potential, obviously, in the jungle. We've got the Grok, who is kind of like a very risky pick from the side of Team Megatron Esports. Like we've seen quite frequently as of late. The fact that Valentina could always be picked and completely counters the Grok because it just copies such an impressive ultimate, and all of a sudden it just turns out to be the bane of your team. So I think a Valentina warranted ban, but again, in the end of the day, we might not be able to see a Valentina because the side of Team WTH, they go for the Sora on the ban section.
Oh, I mean, like Team, what the hell? I guess they don't want the Sora because they know like Zenny is pretty good in EXP lane, and the heroes he plays are also really very good. So they don't want to give them the Sora. But I guess the first pick is on their side. So why aren't they having it for themselves? Like going with the Alice Mead and the Sora EXP combo. But I've seen like most of the times people go for the Valentina EXP. Like in the previous matches I've seen Team Azalea Bloom, they have a player in the EXP lane, Nini Kumar. Like he was playing Valentina, but he was using Sora's ultimate better than the real Sora. Oh my god, that was so funny. But like he just did 1v2 in the top lane. Like he was just half HP and he killed 2 full HP people using just the Cloud Form ultimate of Sora. But we are getting to see the YSS and the Zatian ban. Like Zatian and YSS are also going pretty well in this meta. Like YSS, it was good in the jungle, but nowadays it's going in the goal lane as well, and Zatian in the mid lane. Like the combo with the Torn of Ruins with the ultimate of Zatian, the combo of Zatian Alice is really amazing, and the high loss got banned as well. They don't want any chunky person from the opponent's side.
That makes no sense. I mean, you got the Kalea. Kalea gets picked. I was about to say the Kalea, but I think Megatron Esports just completely forgot about this hero. It's a very big difficulty to actually play a Farsa against Kalea, and I think the side of Team Megatron Esports should have actually drafted this, thinking about that. You got Kalea jumping up with, her combo, and I think, Tsunami Slam is enough to take down Farsa. Unless, of course, she's got herself Purify. Let's just face it. Farsa is going to have a hard time, especially against a hero like Kalea. And it's like Guinevere has a jump, Kalea has a jump, it cancels out. In most fights, I think both of them would be great at jumping at each other. So we've got a stalemate situation going on here. The side of Team What the Hell, they've got a good draft. However, they're missing out on a good mid lane. I have a feeling Yves is a possibility, but okay, Megatron Esports, they're comfortable picks, and I think the Hylos ban didn't work out.
Like Yves indeed is gonna be good, but how about Kalia and a Lunox combo? Because Lunox is really good against the tanky heroes. As we can see, the Guinevere is gonna be a bit tanky if she goes with the defensive items and Phobius and Grok as well. So it's gonna be easy to melt them down. But yo, what the hell are you going with the Selena? Okay, like the Abyssal Arrow will be coming in when the Federer Strike will be in use. So it's gonna be good for Selena to come and take down Farsa in the backline easily. It's gonna be good for Team What the Hell because they have all the backline divers. Can you notice it? Like can you see it? Lancelot, a backline diver, Claude, Alice, Kalia, and that Selena as well. Like all of them can dive backline very easily. Don't you think so?
They can, but the biggest problem here is the fact that they've got a Selena, a hero that can disable Farsa. The moment that she actually starts using the Feathered Airstrike, the Abyssal Arrow is going to connect. And I think the side of Team What the Hell, you're not going to pick a Selena without thinking twice, obviously. So they've got good coordination. Yeah, I've already talked about this, but hey, talking about that, we're in the Land of Dawn. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, because you're going to see a Grok stalling the lanes, helping his team even more. Make sure your friends watching on it too, because obviously they're going to get a lot of good tips, good tricks that they can use in their ranked matches and absolutely stomp on their enemies. Hey, back to you, Shinley.
And guys, don't leave the stream because there's gonna be a giveaway after every stream, so stay tuned. And here we can see back to the match. There is we can see a bit of skirmish happening, but Kalia will be backing off because she's kind of low, and the Little Wanderer is here, and 0-2 will be securing it without any contest. But no, the Abyssal Arrow come in, and the fight begins. Selena survives somehow with the slaver amount of HP there. Lancelot comes in as well, but won't be taking any fight here maybe.
Absolutely not. They don't want to risk it. Obviously, against a team like Megatron Esports, they're pretty good, and they're known to be good. Look at that, though. Selena was able to slide through like a bar of soap. In prison, obviously, bro, because that was absolutely fluid.
Absolutely, man. But yo, here we got to see like Super him. That's really good, like about him. Whichever hero he plays, like even if it's Hilda or Grok, even if it's Kalia, he gives the vision of opponent jungle so that his jungler can farm on the area the opponent where the opponent is not there. And yo, the skirmish might happen anytime in the bottom lane, as we can see, but the Lancelot is farming onto the top side. He may be going in for Nausum.
Look, all honesty, I don't think they're going to start the turtle without Lancelot. There goes the Phantom Execution just to secure the Horned Lizard. All honesty, though, I don't think that was actually a good idea, but hey, Lancelot's ultimate has a low cooldown, so it's alright. We've got him going to the blue buff, but decide to see Megatron Esports pick up on this. They know that the Lancelot's missing. They're not going to, but Alice gets Violet Requiem and Feathered Airstrike into oblivion. Who is tanky? It's definitely not Alice. And we've got an Abyssal Arrow connecting on a Phobius. Phobius trying to jump away. We've got a knockup from Kalea, and Phobius low on HP. He's trying to jump around too, but no. It's going to be Shia who secures the turtle under all of that fire from the side of Team Megatron Esports. And they have to walk back in shame. Damn.
Sheesh, bro. Like, in a moment, they just catched out the EXP laner from the side of Team What the Hell, and they were, like, having the momentum in their hand, but Team What the Hell she'll be like, you got my EXP laner, but I'm not letting the turtle off, so I'm gonna take it out. And the skirmish might happen there. The Tsunami Slam goes in. Puncher used up, but the Tectonic Charge used. But Janos getting the kill onto that heavy Grok.
Man, what was that decision making right there? Nobody was there to actually back up Grok, and he still went for it. Super M, not a super decision right there. Hey, in the end of the day, I believe that Farsa, I think, could have actually used the Feathered Airstrike there. I don't know if it was on cooldown or off cooldown, but hey, it was a bad decision. The Tectonic Charge caught 3 people, but nobody from his team was right there. So let's just say it was a bad call and just move on. Overall, I believe that Megatron Esports still do have a chance, but they're not doing pretty well for themselves right now.
Absolutely, man. The goal lead is not that much. It's just a 500 difference, and like both the teams are going on the same pace right now, like 1-1 score. But like if you talk about the objective securation that
we've got
might
feather
be.
airstrike.
Oh,
Feather
damn,
airstrike
bro.
BMI used to escape, man. Not gonna lie, I think that was actually a very slick escape from NV Genos, and I don't think that actually could have been possible. But hey, we've got a Tsunami Slam Purify baited out. We've got the turtle spawning in 10 seconds. No Purify. That means Bruno is going to be a very, very easy target. But no, what do you call it? Tsunami Slam, yeah. The tail thing. It's not there, so we've got another engage. We've got Bruno running for his life, 0-2, getting 4-4-4-4, and now we've got 4 people getting knocked up into the air. It was actually 3 people, but I just wanted to say 4. We've got Alice going in, front line, BMI used to jump back into safety. But all honesty, I think Envy playing pretty good. That actually is kind of like the best part about this game. We've got a Flicker being baited up. Alice, obviously, he's going to run away. No, he's got Zenny behind him. Zenny's not going to be very kind about that previous team fight. They lost their hyper, but that does not mean Zenny's going to back down now, is it?
Absolutely, man. Like Zenny be like, you can take down my jungler, but I'm not gonna leave you alive. But yo, turtle is here, and 0-2 is there, but Super Rim is the one securing the turtle. Kalia falling off, killing spree in the hands of Penny, and the fight. Did it ended? Yeah, it ended, of course. But yo, that was like, I was expecting like Shia coming in, taking the turtle, and it would have been a moment. But yo, Super Rim be like, no, I have the tectonic charge. Don't worry, I don't need any retreat. I'll just secure it. But the BMI have been used up, the Purify used up as well. 0-2 going in to have the kill on to Xenos, and Xenos will be taken down in the hands of 0-2 there. And look at there's Zenny going in as well. Double kill in the hands of 0-2. Kalia falling off there. And top lane tier 1 have been taken out.
All honesty, though, I think the Selena's playing pretty good for himself. Feather airstrike not actually hitting the mark. We got Shia just dodging it out like as though it's nothing. He's just like, nah, this is not going to be my end. But the fact that Selena Seal is playing so good, he's connected so many of his, abyssal arrows that I'm actually kind of being like, I'm kind of scared overall. But hey, in bot lane, I think a lot of balls are being thrown around. Lancelot's like, yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. Hey, we've got a Phantom Execution, we've got a Puncture, we've got Thorn Rose, but that's not going to be enough to take down a Bruno with Inspire. No, I don't think he has Inspire. I think he has House Claws. He's got a lot of punctures on his face, but Slide Tackle is able to get him low on HP. Lancelot, though, he's still going to be able to get the kill. Off camera, we've got a kill on 0-2, but we've got Super Imp charging in with the Tectonic Charge, getting the kill on Lancelot. Zenny is going to go inside the tower and make sure Alice is also going to get taken down. Megatron Esports getting back the momentum that they lost in the early game. We've got an Abyssal Arrow connecting. Not going to be followed through with Selena's inability to decide if, you have to connect or not. Haiti, though?
Oh my gosh. It's like wherever you go, wherever you see, you're gonna see a fight happening. But in the bottom lane, tier 1 got destroyed, and like Super Him, he is really doing very well. Like, even though he is a tank, okay, but he's securing the kills very well. We just saw in the bottom lane the way he took Shia down. That's good. Like, your tank, if he can do the pick off, your Romer can do the pick off, then it's really good for your team if he can do it all by himself alone. But the turtle is here, the third turtle of the match. Who do you think will be able to take this down?
All honesty, though, I don't see the side of Team WTH doing anything. We've got a connection. We've got the Earthen Repart. We've got the Tectonic Charge catching. 1-4-4-4-4 is out. We've got a 4-man connection on the ultimate with Alice, but Alice is going to be taken out too. That's going to be a very bad decision. Now tier 1 is executable. And, but Lancelot, he's actually just sliding through. He's got a connection on the Phobius, and he's trying to do something. We've got the Blazing Duet, but it's going to be Envy Genos who's going to get taken out. Because Guinevere decided, nah, dude, you're not going to keep shooting those pew-pew gun bullets. I don't know what to call it, but there's toy gun bullets on my friend here. You're out. You're dead.
Absolutely, man. Like, Guinevere will be like, hey, you monkey and his owner, I'm going to take you down this time. No more bullet gaming. But the mid lane, we might see some skirmish happening again.
Yep, but Lancelot trying to do the same thing that he did in the previous fight in the bot lane. But this time it's Guinevere and not Bruno, so he's not going to be able to. Alice's Crown of Thorns has been baited out. I believe nobody's going to connect with that. Yeah, I think he's fine. I think Bruno's going to be fine for now.
Man, and The Lord will be spawning in 45 seconds here, and with the teams, look at there, Super M waiting for jungler to secure the blue, because like Lancelot without the blue is like, he won't suffer that much, but when the mana is low, then it's gonna be troublesome for him to use the punchers around. But Lancelot, if he just can manage it, then it's gonna be good for him. But the fight may begin at any time. Look at there, the tectonic charge have been used up with the Feathers. Like now, some securing the kill onto Alice. Sail backing off the Tsunami Slam used up, but the Purify have been used by now some in a bad position. Willing to it coming in, but now some will be the one securing killing spree here onto the Kelia, and the Abyssal coming in, won't be connecting to anyone. The punchers are there. Phantom Execution about to use, but have been stopped.
Wait, what is that?
And Shia in a bad position. Will he be able to survive the Thorn Rose? Yeah, he will be surviving it, but Zenny with the Slaver amount of HP backed off with the help of Feather Strike by Farsa here.
Zacian ult now! No, we don't have a Zacian. What the hell? What are you doing? Where's the Zacian? Oh, wait, it was banned. Anyways, we've got Jakey out of the picture. He's dead now. We've got a connection on Shia. He's going to use a Phantom Execution. He won't be able to survive for too long. We've got Zero jumping on him with Facial Migration, taking him out. And now the side of Team What the Hell, they are losing up on the only opportunity they had to actually take down the Lord, if at all they did. Because obviously Shia could have actually done something, maybe. But no, not anymore. He's dead. He's down. He's 6 feet under. He's not going to be able to do nothing now. Side of Team Megatron Esports, they completely turned the game around from the early game disadvantage that they had. They get themselves the first Lord of the match. And we've got a Spatial Migration just to get himself to the blue buff.
Oh my gosh, that was good, man. Like, but the fight we just witnessed, like, Zenny was too low and Farsa helped it out. Like, the duo of Farsa and that Zenny is pretty good, but in the top lane, the fight is just begun and the kill is in the hands of Super M. Top lane tier 2 have been destroyed out. Meanwhile, Sail got taken down, godlike in the hands of 0-2. Shia, will he be going for it? But no, he won't be, because he knows if he does any mistake, then they are gonna be losing this round from the hands, because the Lord is marching from the bottom lane.
I see that, bro, but the fact that, Phantom Execution is going to be denied. Zenny is going to get the kill onto Shia, and now we've got a lot of minions on the top lane. They've got a bunch of people knocking on their door. The top tower, tier 3, is going to be destroyed. But the fact that 4-4-4-4 was, playing around in front of the Grok, not a good position. He even wasted the Tsunami Slam on an enemy that obviously had Purify. You'd rather spend the Tsunami Slam on a hero that can actually be taken out, like Guinevere, or maybe even Zenny, pull them into the tower, take them down. Bot lane tier 3 also taken down. We've got the Abyssal Arrow missing its mark. It's going to connect onto the Lord. Now, can it be defended or not is the question. We've got Bruno pushing down towers like it's religion. Crown of Thorns in the mid side trying to defend, but no, we've got no damage from the Alice. We've got no damage from the side of Team What the Hell. We've got 4-4-4-4 taking down Shia, though. He's going to be able to find one kill, but that's not going to be enough. We've got Bruno pushing the tower. That's going to be even more dangerous than anything that you can actually consider as a threat for the side of Team What the Hell. And that's a game over screen for the side of Team What the Hell, because they ended up losing, bro.
Sheesh, man. That was, kind of good. Like, the way Team Megatron Esports just changed the momentum. Like, since the first turtle, Team What the Hell were going really good. Like, they had the momentum kind of in their hand, but after the third turtle, it was all in the hands of Team Megatron Esports. Lancelot did play well, but it was not enough to carry his team out for this round. Don't you think so, Crucifix?
I disagree with you on the fact that after the third turtle, Megatron Esports completely turned the game around. I think their dominance started after the first turtle fight. They started racking up kills. They started racking up all of these towers. I think Bruno being there in their team absolutely helped them a lot, because I don't really see a Bruno in the competitive scene, and I think that Bruno is some hero that you don't really watch out for and practice to counter. So let's just face it, it was a pocket pick, and they've actually absolutely stomped on the side of Team What the Hell today. We've got a big team fight that actually happened in the mid stage of the game. We've got a big victory for the side of Megatron Esports. And that actually is one of the reasons why they ended up winning the game. This was the second turtle of the game. Alice also running away for his life. We've got him using the flickers. Zenny absolutely stomped on the EXP counterpart of his Phantom Execution, not reaching time enough. I think Grok's Tectonic Charge absolutely just turned the tides of battle around here. We've got now the biggest problem, 4-4-4-4-4, getting caught again and again, man. This was absolutely not required. And he was spending his resources, the most important thing about him, on a hero that can use Purify and completely immune it. That was a very bad decision. Bot lane is when Bruno got taken down. He used Slide Tackle to stun him, but Tectonic Charge saves the day. One Mighty Swing, one Tectonic Charge, one Shia down, 0-2 getting the turtle, and then quickly follows up with his team to completely turn the tides of battle around. Tectonic Charge to lift the enemy up, and then all of a sudden, we've got Violet Requiem. Alice, I don't know why you went there. I think that was a bad decision. Flicker being forced out on Zenny, and then 0-2 taken down, and Vigenos.
Oh my gosh, that was, kind of good, but like team, what the hell, they did really very well, but it was not on their side, they have to do something about it, like they have to do something in the next round, because if they loses it, then it's going to be really bad for them, because there will be only one win left for Team Megatron Esports to move on for the finals. But as we can see the highlights, the fights, like Team Megatron Esports, their synergy was so good that they were about to, they were able to save their teammates even with the sliver amount of HP. And here is the MVP of the first round, Nausum with the Bruno and the KD of 3-1-1-5.
Bro, this guy should just pick Bruno as a support mage, bro. Just build support. No, legit, 15 assists.
Yeah, absolutely, man. 15 assists.
Just take Focusing Mark instead of Quantum Charge. I think Focusing Mark allows you to get more assists because obviously you get 6% extra damage on the enemy. And all your teammates who are actually attacking that same enemy do 6% extra damage. So that's absolutely better than going 3-1-5. I'm not disrespecting you. And Nausum, absolutely well played. But if you're going to get 15 assists, just go for a support emblem, dude.
Absolutely, man. But but still, man, they did really, very well. And team, what the hell? I guess they have to pull out some good strategies this time, like to replace them. I mean, the hero in the mid lane instead of Selena, they can have something to melt down the heroes from the side of Team Megatron. Because as you saw in the previous match, Claude was not enough. Like Claude needs the Trinity item on his pocket, but it was too late even after he got it, because opponent was very chunky and they had the damage to take him out very easily. So they need one more melter in their team if they see Megatron Esports going so tanky against them.
No, the biggest problem, I believe, from the side of Team What the Hell was the fact that they were using their most important resource. They were expending it, like Tsunami Slam is what I'm talking about, by the way. They were expending the Tsunami Slam on heroes that could Purify. You're baiting it out with a Purify. Like, you're baiting out the Purify with the Tsunami Slam. Overall, I think that was a bad decision, because you could just use it on Guinevere. You could even use it on Zenny if you guys feel like you can take him down. And instead of, just wasting that Tsunami Slam around 6 different times where I could count, you could have just spent it on, maybe the Guinevere 0-2. He does not have an ability that actually, completely removes debuffs from you. So crowd control absolutely screws him over. Even Zenny, he does not have, Purify. He's got himself Flicker. So you could take him into tower. You could do a lot of damage, get them off position. I believe the Grok there, I think that was the biggest problem. I believe that 4-4-4-4 couldn't keep the people that he actually brings, even if he didn't actually mark Farsa and Bruno, if he actually marked 0-2 or Zenny. He does not have team damage enough to kill the enemies that he pulls into the tower or anything before his Grok, the side of Team Megatron Esports' Grok, Super Imp, could re-engage with a Tectonic Charge and completely turn the tides of battle around. So it was sort of like, a bad position to put yourself into every single time Grok is around, but if you wanted to use the Tsunami Slam, it's better to use it on heroes like Guinevere or Zenny, obviously. And it was absolutely wasted around 6 times that I could count with trying to take Farsa and Bruno, who had Purify ready, up and ready every single time.
Absolutely, man. Like they could have done one more thing, like using the Abyssal Arrow to bait out the Purify, then use the Tsunami Slam. But it was too hard for them because the backliners were too far away. But it was still connecting on the Forza sometimes. But we are in the drafting phase, and this time, what the hell with the first pick, the first ban? Let's see what are they gonna ban. It's gonna be Freya again.
I mean, you don't want to give people like, Nausum the Freya. Obviously, he's got good mechanical skills. Obviously, Bruno is a hero that relies heavily on your knowledge about the game more than your skills in terms of actually microing yourself and everything around you. I think the hero Freya has a higher skill ceiling with, the dashes and everything. You can't get yourself stuck in crowd control. So compared to Bruno, I think Freya is difficult because the range, firstly. Secondly, if you get crowd controlled, you're absolutely screwed. So Freya, I think banning him out, giving Nasum a little difficulty there, I think that is a smart decision. Decided Team Megatron Esports respond with a Zushin. Obviously, we've got every single competitive game getting the Zushin banned. There is no surprise whatsoever, but we've got a surprise on the banning section. It is going to be that Yuzong, bro.
By the way, I've seen him in the previous match as well, getting banned. Team Megatron banning out the dragon, but the Jushin was on the side of Team. What the hell? Team Megatron went with the mermaid ban, the Karita, but what the hell he going with this glue? This
Nobody picks
jelly
Blue.
guy.
Nobody picks him in competitive. What are you talking about? Why would you do that? You're wasting a man.
I don't know, man. Why are they banning it?
Shinji, just tell me this, yo. If you want to ban a glue that nobody actually picks, you would rather ban Rafaela and let your enemies know that we don't want to ban this. We don't want to ban anything. Just go for it.
Oh my gosh. I guess they have some strategy, I don't know about the hero pool about Zenny that much, but I've just seen him playing the Lapu, the Arlott, the Alice, and the Sora. But I've never seen him playing Blue that much. I've seen him playing it, but not frequently, So I don't think they are banning it for Zenny. I don't know why they banned it, but the Grog got banned this time. Megatron doesn't want to give Grog out to Team. What the hell?
Oh, after the previous game, they don't want to actually give the Grok anyways, because the first pick is on the side of Team WTH. They might just get the Grok on their side. Megatron Esports know the risk. They get themselves the Grok banned off as the last ban. Obviously, the side of Team What the hell? They've got a carry?
Oh my god.
Carry is first pick, bro. No. You don't reveal your cards like that. That's a damage dealer. You don't put the card of a damage dealer as the first card. That's like trying to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon as your first card without any tribute summons.
After hearing your voice, I can feel the shock you just, got after seeing this carry pick, Crucifix. You be like, what the hell? But I guess they thought just getting it on their pocket before Team Megatron Esports can get it, but Team Megatron have already locked out the two good heroes onto their hands. One is gonna be Sora, other one is gonna be Guinevere, and it's gonna be really good. But let's see if what the hell their EXP laner Jackie can go with the Valentina EXP to counter it up, or else some other hero. Let's see what is it gonna be, but they are locking Farsa this time.
The Farsa, no, Lapu, no. You missed the point. Okay, the Lapu Lapu, I think, is a bad decision here, but overall, I believe that you could rather have the X-Borg, at least in the jungle position against the Guinevere. He fares well against the Guinevere, obviously, and he also does true damage based on HP against heroes like Sora. That is absolutely crucial. I still don't like the Lapu Lapu, bro. No.
I mean, like, I don't know what they are doing, but I guess they are just kind of confused with the picks. But Team Megatron, they are locking out the Kimi, yo. Kimi, I don't think that's gonna be that good here, because, if Team, what the hell, he gets someone to take this Kimi out, then, it's gonna be really bad for Team Megatron, because a mage with good stunts or the crowd control would have been better, or the one who can go to the back line. But Kimi's not that bad to take down Farsa, because with the second skill, I mean, with the first skill, Kimi can just, fly around and go with the flow to the back line and just take the Farsa out. But Megatron going with the Kalia, the Bashia band, and Team What the Hell he going with the Kacha band. I guess the AOG is gonna irritate sales, so they are just gonna ban it out.
Let me just be very honest with you. I think I should give some clarification as to why I don't think Lapu Lapu was a good hero here. Firstly, we've got a Farsa on your side. You've gotten, obviously the carry picked as the first pick, which was absolutely horrendous. I've not seen that happen ever. Even in solo queue, people don't send the marksman as the first pick. Just saying. But the fact that you've got a Farsa, a carry might work. It might work, might not work. But the Farsa is there on your team, yeah? You've got enemies like Sora and Guinevere who can close the distance, who can actually keep your mage completely disabled throughout a team fight. You cannot pick a Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu is the kind of hero that keeps the enemies at bay. He knows he can take fights with squishy heroes, but if you want to keep your backline protected, you need to play a hero that can actually be a wall between you, your team, and your enemies. So Lapu Lapu does not fit well with the composition that the side of Team What the Hell he have gotten themselves. Megatron Esports pick up on this pretty quickly. They've gotten themselves the Hylos, which is obviously a very good pick. The moment you got the attack speed reduction with the Ring of Punishment, Carry is going to struggle a bit. Even with the ultimate active, I think Carry is going to struggle a little bit. But overall, I don't think that's going to be the biggest threat. It's going to wait. What?
What the hell, bro? Hell nah. Like, what the hell? Lilia? I mean, like, is it a glitch or they are just gonna pick out Lilia here for the jungle? Like, seriously, bro? Like, I can accept the Kaja jungle, but not the Lilia jungle, buddy. Like,
I wouldn't even
play Kaja jungle.
I will not allow this. Retract that sentence back into your mouth, dude. You can see the Kaja jungle, sure. But the moment you see two mages, who the hell is gonna go to the roam position?
Absolutely, man. Like, no rumor. How can it be? I mean, look at the drafts from the side of Team Megatron. They are gonna, eat the raw flesh of Team What the Hell. I mean, they are just gonna eat them up. Because, as we can see, the draft.
There, please don't.
Maybe it might be a draft glitch as well here.
Hopefully.
Lilia got. Oh my god. Okay, we got the information, guys. Lilia got auto picked here. Lilia auto pick is here, guys. Lilia auto pick.
It was not an auto pick. Kaja was last pick, so they had time to decide on their jungler, and the jungler was picked before the Kaja. It was like few seconds, and then the Lilia was picked. I'm pretty sure the side of Team Megatron are absolutely flaming. What the hell?
I got the information from the referee, like it's the auto pick, but I don't know why are they still playing with the Lilia jungle. Do they have anything in their mind? Like, you're literally doing the troll pick here, and it's not.
Dude, that is an obvious thing. Lapu Lapu depends on his ultimates, the bravest fighter's second form spell to actually do, get some sustain and damage reduction, obviously. But the guy doesn't have his ultimate, so he's definitely going to take a lot of damage from a hero like Sora. Sora has a lot of early game damage. He's like the old Lucas. And his spells have a short cooldown, especially his dash. Outside of Team What the Hell, you're going to get the advantage in the early game, but this is so unconventional that it's hurting my brain. Obviously, because the amount of magic damage is going to be very high. So yeah, they've got a stun. They've got Kaja. He's gonna poop everywhere, so people are gonna be slowed. The second skill, he drops balls.
I guess it's gonna be a free game for Team Megatron Esports, or maybe Team with the Heli gonna get something, but no, the first blood in the hands of Team Megatron Esports. The Cloud Ultimate used up, but with the turret damage, Zenny will be taken down. Seal got taken down as well there. And Megatron Esports with the 2 kills in their hands, losing their EXP laner, will be getting turtles safely.
Oh, Jackie trying something. We've got the bravest fighter. We've got Annie getting the turtle down for his team. We've got the stun from the Lapu Lapu with the flicker force out. We've got the glorious pathway running, charging at Jackie. Annie getting the kill. We've got more coming up. We've got the never mind. The bird's gonna fly away.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at there.
In the air, throwing some damage. Oh, and he's saving himself with a little bit of HP, man. That was absolutely lovely.
Like Hammy survived with the sliver amount of HP, but that was good, man. Like both of the marksmen, like Hanny and now some both did really good. But Shia suffering with the Lilia there. 0-3 just bullying him out, and in the bottom lane Zenny as well, clearing out the lamps by cutting it, and will be rotating to the mid lane as well. Like, this is good. Like, when you have a Sora onto your side against a hero like Lapu Lapu, it's like very easy. It's just a piece of cake for you to, take him down and even gap him in your lane.
True, but the fact of the matter is Lapu Lapu fits a different kind of composition, and the side of Team What the Hell, he does not have a composition that pairs well with the Lapu Lapu. All honesty, though, I don't believe that decided what the hell he could engage in a late game fight and get out without losing any members. Obviously, they're going to come out scathed. So I'm still kind of questioning whatever they're doing. Kaja trying to look for an angle. He does not find an angle. Goes back. Top lane. We've got the Ring of Punishment. Punishing carry. Envy. Geons. Genos absolutely stomped by 4 people. No help from his team whatsoever.
I mean, like, their team be like, we need help for ourselves. How will we help you, bro? Like, they can't save themselves. Then how will they save their carry? But right now, like, it looks really bad for them. If they don't do anything, like, they are not in a position to do anything, to be honest. Like, they are losing everything. The turrets, the objectives, the kills, they are giving it. The fights they are losing. Like, it's really easy for Team Megatron Esports until Team Megatron Esports does any big mistake, and there could be a wipeout, and Team What the Hell, only a miracle can get them the win for this match.
Yeah, it's possible. Traction Pulse connects, but the bird flies away, dropping a bunch of bird droppings, trying to keep himself alive. They've got Envy Genos running to the bot lane. Shia getting the kill on 0-2. Surprisingly, but we've got a lot of damage onto that enemy Hylos. Super does not have enough legs to run away. 4-4-4-4. Just noticed that he has 4 legs, and he took him down. Bot lane off camera, we've got a lot of damage from Zenny, who used the Stormy form to take down the carry. I mean, at this point of the game, he's got the advantage in a one-on-one.
Absolutely, man. Like, Sora is kind of a hero in the X-Plane, can deal really good damage and sustain very well as well. But in there, Parsa, Feather Strike got taken down. Sail getting the kill onto Hanny, but got taken down by Sora. The Land Shocker having used and Brave Spider will be escaping maybe, but Sora with the flicker and the ultimate coming in. Zeki got taken down. Zenny got taken down as well there. 0-2 in a bad position. Will she be able to survive? 0-2 in a really limited HP. Will be surviving there. Oh my gosh.
He doesn't have the ultimate. If Lilia decides, he's dead. But Marcial and Lilia just leave him alone. What?
They're trying to defend the mid lane. That's kind of confusing. 0-2 low in HP. I think that would have actually been an easy kill, especially since Lilia had the black shoes. No, I don't think she had it. Yeah, I think she has it. I think she could have actually escaped that, but hey. Society Team Megatron Esports, they are kind of surprised that what the hell you're playing pretty good with this draft, even though we've got the connection with the Divine Judgment, but a lot of bullets being thrown out. Ranger's like, I've got a bullet with your name on it. He's going to take down 4 with a bunch of bullets. I think that was not 4 bullets. We've got Death Sonata, Rhapsody,
Oh my gosh.
enemies. What the hell he just said and walked away.
Like now, throwing out the bullets. He is just, like, he's unstoppable right now with the Sky Piercer as well in his pocket. The 303 KD he has, it looks really good for him. And the turtles, all the turtles are in the pocket of Team Megatron Esports, and the mid lane tier 1 might get destroyed. The separation have been used. The Federer side coming in, and he got taken down by Janos there. And the Bravest Fighter having used the mid lane. He's controlling 3 people, everyone running after the 0-2 there, and Jackie in the back position will be sustaining. He will be sustaining, but meanwhile off screen 0-2 got taken down. It was a nice decision, like Lapu handling 3 people in the mid lane, and what the hell is taking out the jungler from the side of Team Megatron.
Like I said, Lapu is the kind of hero that actually works well with keeping the enemies at bay. He can actually survive pretty well for himself, actually. But for some reason, that actually worked out in the favor of Megatron Esports. We've got Divine Judgment connecting, we've got a stun, and that's an absolutely amazing flicker from Zenny. He's trying to escape. He's not getting any damage whatsoever for now, at least. But Lapu is not going to be that kind. He's going to take him down. We've got Jackie running away for his life, but Envy Genos is not going to be having the same fate. Now we've got his dead too. Oh, he's trying to survive. No, Nawesome. No. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Sheesh, bro. Like now somebody like, you just came so far, bro. You won't be going empty-handed. You'll be going back with 1 dead.
Oh, sorry. I was just singing. Yeah, never mind.
Oh my gosh! Like crucifix.
In the end, it never even mattered, bro. Forget it, dude. In the end, it never mattered.
Absolutely, man. In the end, it doesn't even matter. But in the top lane, the skirmish might happen at any moment, maybe, because they are all forcing out traction pearls have been used up very fast, and the Federers are popping in. The Glorious Pathway used up, but they will be backing off. The top lane tier 2 will be defended, but the HP is too low. Might get taken down with the next wave of the minions, and the Lord is here. The Lord just spawned. Let's see who gets the first Lord of the match. I guess Team Megatron Esports might get it, because 5 people are there. They will be getting the river area control, and see what the hell is still lacking behind there. They won't be contesting, maybe.
Obviously not. If they contest, I would actually kind of like, I would cry a tear out. In all honesty, they should just defend. They've got mages, they've got wave clear, they've got good amount of damage to minions, obviously, so they can defend. It's just that they are not in the position, at least right now, to go on a full frontal assault on the enemies. Megatron Esports know this, and I think having Hylos on their team, Divine Judgment, no. They've got a beautiful Glorious Pathway blocking off anyone who wants to end up defending the top side. We've got a little bit of a problem here. We've got a connection, 0-2 connect onto Envy, Genos, and Seal. And that leads to 2 people getting taken down before the Lord even connects to the base. That's going to be a penalty of 18 seconds on both of them. And that's going to mean either that, all 3 of the tier 3s will be exposed. Yeah, not either. All 3 of them will be exposed.
And look at there, like, Team Megatron Esports are just, clearing out all the turrets so that they can have the advantage there. But the Holy Blessing is still there for the turret of the inhibitor from the top side, and Federer used up to defend the turrets. But look at there, traction pulse used up, but Shia was able to save herself up. Hand flickers out from the situation. Glorious Pathway blocking up everyone, and the turret have been defended. But team, what the hell? He lost too many resources, and look at there. Oh my God! The setup coming in by Zenny was too good, but nobody. Roamer 4 and Roamer, but now some got taken down as well.
Oh, that's bad. Now some getting taken down is the hardest thing that you can actually face when you're actually Megatron Esports at this point of the game, at least. I think they got a little bit brief. That mistake was very bad, but the side of Team Megatron Esports do still have the overwhelming advantage, 5,000 gold lead to their name. We've got a bunch of items on them. I think right now the fact that, what do you call it? The hero, Sora. Yeah, he's gotten himself the Chastised Pauldron. I think he should have just gone for magic defense instead, because carry's not going to be that big of a problem, at least not now. And, well, let's just face it. They've got 3 magic damage, including Kaja, but exclude him, he doesn't do that much damage anyway. The fact of the matter is they've got 2 sources of damage, and you're the front line, so you'll be taking more damage from them. You could, in fact, actually get Hylos to get the Chastised Pauldron. But again, I think the side of Team Megatron Esports, they are making those plays depending on what they actually are planning for. So I think Hylos being the first frontliner, I think he's not going to be the one who's actually taking carry's damage. I think Sora is going to be engaging later on with Flicker and his ultimate, the Rising Tide. I think, Traction disconnects one, catches one, Shia. He's not going to actually be followed up with anybody, so I think that's okay for now.
Henny is, shooting the traction pulse very well, frequently. Just look at him. He is just, doing some gases, and, he's just putting the traction pulse on one location, and yeah, he gets people, 2 or 3 people, and look at it, man. They are just melting on the Lord so fast. Team, what the hell? He can't even contest right now. The situation they are in is really bad, but if they, luckily get one wipeout down, maybe this might be a miraculous win for them.
Hopefully. I'm not going to say that What the Hell He does not stand a chance. I'm going to say that What the Hell He have a composition that might need a lot of thinking to actually work. Because obviously, like I mentioned, the Lapu Lapu is the only one who can keep the enemies engaged before his teammates can actually, deal damage to the front line. Because the front line is going to be a big problem here.
The traction pulse coming in with the glorious pathway.
Being forced, and we've got the Bravest Fighter, but the biggest thing is the Divine Judgment connected, and we've got 0-2 getting the kill, 4 getting the kill on 0-2. We've got to stun Haney, though. He'll be shut down by Envy Genos, and that's 3 people down, if you think about Zenny getting taken down too. So the side of Team Megatron Esports failed the siege, but they get 1 tower, so I don't think it's actually not that much of a sacrifice. I don't think it's that bad, but the side of Team Megatron Esports are losing up fights right now. And I think they're actually understanding how they can actually win this game. Side of Team, What the Hell, they're actually adapting pretty well.
Right, man, but in the mid lane, they are trying to push it out. Will they be able to take it in their hands? The mid lane, tier 2 have been destroyed, but individually, they won't be able to go so far because all of them just respawned, and the Lord will be here in 88 seconds. And the items, as we can see, Carrie can deal the damage from, a bit distant because she have the Malefic gun in her hands, and anti-heal is here in the hands of Farsa, and the and 1 Radiant Armor in the hands of Lilia.
Oh, I understood that as Malefic of War. I realized that Malefic is shared by 2 different things. Nobody should ever buy Malefic of War on Gary. Get the Malefic gun. Yeah, like Shinji said. Don't get the Malefic of War. I just misheard that. My bad.
Oh, hey, that's as we can see, Team What the Hell, we're doing really good, but look at their Kaja trapped in, got taken down by Nausum there. The Glorious Pathway having used some traction pulses there. Sia is getting some damage there. Jackie is waiting for the right moment, but there was a really close thing for Kaja, but look at there. The ultimate have been used of Sia getting the kill on the Super M. Jackie going for the backline double kill in the hands of Sia. Onto that Sora 0-2 with a sliver amount of HP escaping, but in the mid lane, Hanny was doing her job with the push, but won't be able to do it because the minions are not there. The Lord is here, and both the teams lost people, but What the Hell with the 5-man now, and Megatron, I guess they are going to suffer this time because they lost 2 main members, the sustaining ones in the front line.
Yeah, but look at 0-2's position. Okay, we've got Nawsum getting caught off guard. Because Kaja, that bird, does not follow the laws of gravity. He just flies around and absolutely shocks everyone. Because this is an absolute shock. What the hell? They are turning a absolute meme draft into a win. Can they make it? Can they not? Or is everyone going to start screaming, what the hell, bro?
Oh my gosh, but they got the Lord in their hand and they are going to push it out from the mid lane this time. But as we can see, top lane, tier 2 is still alive, and bottom lane, all the tiers are there and they have to do a lot of push. But carry is the only one with the turret damage here, so they are going to suffer a bit. But with the giant minions, they might be able to do something. But Lord will be melted down really easily. But the Feather Strike having used up. The jump was there. 0-2 using it, but won't be able to catch out that Farsa. And all the tiers have been broken down. Only the inhibitors are left. And it was good for Team What the Heli, but still they didn't got the inhibitor. So they will be having some pressure in the top lane still. And 0-2 getting the damage. The damage by Xenos is good right now.
Envy Genos is their win condition. If he gets taken down, I think even Megatron Esports knows this. Even if the side of Team What the Hell you have a lot of magic damage, they might actually just end up losing because Envy Genos is their main source of damage, especially against heroes like Hylos and Sora. He is going to absolutely stomp them, so they need to take care of the carry, obviously, first before they engage in any team fight. It's been tried and tested. They've lost 3 consecutive fights in a row. I think Megatron Esports needs to actually focus on getting the carry down first. He doesn't have immortality. I don't think he's got himself any defense items because he's gotten himself boots, 3 of the Trinity items, and a Malefic gun. I think he's trying to build for, what do you call it, Wind of Nature or something along those lines, but hey, it is what it is.
I guess she might be going like and with Xenos, I guess she might be going with the Rose Gold Meteor because as we can see, the magic damage is there onto the side of Team Megatron Esports, 0-2 Henny and even Super Im as well.
I think Zenny and Nawsum are the biggest threat for him, at least because they can pick you off. Yeah, but Haney is not going to actually jump in without thinking twice. 0-2 does do damage, but not to the significant amount that you get one-shotted by that. But hey, Traction Pulse again, finding its mark, catches and reveals 2 people, but does not pull them. But that forces them to go back to the base. I mean, nothing's towards their base. Oh, look at that. Nawsum trying to bait the Kaja around. Position revealed. Okay.
5 people marching in towards the Lord there, and Farsa just maintaining her position alongside the Lilia. They are going to the Lord and Sia's position revealed. Sail got revealed as well. Kaja going to suppress someone. It's gonna be high loss. Brave Spider have been used up. And look at that, the Glorious Pathway is there. Zenny using the Cloud Ultimate. Lapu sustaining but will be taken down in the hands of Nawsum. Sia got taken down. Double kill in the hands of Nawsum. Nawsum getting the triple kill. Sail getting the kill on the 0-2. Henny getting the kill on Sail. And this time it's gonna be a complete wipeout. Maniac in the hands of Nawsum. And it's a complete wipeout and a clear victory we can see for Team Megatron Esports.
That was surprising, man. That got me saying, what the hell? Because obviously, the side of Team Megatron Esports played the push and pull. They got the first attack in, and then they pulled the enemies to a place that they could actually completely dominate a fight, and then they used that to their advantage. They got the win, and that's going to be a wrap on that best of 3, man. What the hell? He ended up losing. Absolutely amazing gameplay in the second match. Obviously, they used the only way they could actually win to the fullest, but that one last fight led them to a complete defeat. It shattered me, I'll be very honest. 3 places shattered me. One was the pick. It got me so confused as to why even that was happening. Second, when they started turning around, I started actually having this feeling that, yeah, they can actually pull it off. I was actually standing for them in the starting too, because these guys have good coordination. Yeah, they've got good team decision making and communication. I know this because I've seen them play. And this, when they were absolutely stomping on Megatron Esports on high ground fights, and then they go on to lower ground and end up losing that fight. No, you absolutely disappointed me, bro. But what the hell, amazing performance. Megatron Esports, well done on this match.
Absolutely, man. It was an absolute performance by the side of Team What the Hell. Like, even after having this kind of draft, they did really, very well. But, still, Team Megatron Esports did the last move very well, and they got the victory in the hands. And there is a do or die situation for Team What the Hell this time. Because if they, don't do anything in the third match, then it's going to be clean sweep from the side of Team Megatron Esports. So I guess Team What the Hell have to do something about it.
Absolutely, bro. And what the hell, they tried, they did their best. Honestly, every one of Glorious Pathway that was used in this match was perfect because that was cutting off everyone from the back line to the front line, making a bit of distance between everything that was happening. So it was kind of like dictating the fight. Overall, I believe that what the hell were kind of outmatched with the drafting, not the picks or the play style. But, well, if it was an auto pick, it is what it is. I think they tried their best, and they absolutely made us go rooting for them in this match. That was absolutely amazing. And hey, 0-2, he's running for his life. This is where he escapes. He tries to bait out the Lilia to make a mistake. Shia does not actually fall for it. Good decision. Top lane, we've got this beautiful torrent and pull for the Kaja. The bird was absolutely stomped by the clouds, bro. I think that's kind of ironic, but the stun and that leading to a kill on the enemy marksman, Envy Chenos, absolutely getting blindsided. But hey, in the mid game, he started playing pretty good. The moment he got himself some farm, I think that turned the complete tides around. And like I said, I think he should have just gone for Wind of Nature because Nawsum is the biggest threat. Zenny is going to be doing a lot of damage too. And I think, well, it is what it is. But hey, Zenny getting followed. I think this was where they started asserting dominance, at least. The side of Team Megatron Esports really didn't have an option to completely, turn it around. No, I think, this is a fight that what the hell he lost. Yeah, my bad. But look at the positioning in that Glorious Pathway, bro. It's cutting off people.
Absolutely, man. Super M is putting out the Glorious Pathway in such a position that, they can have the advantage really very well. Just look at it in the top lane as well. Just cutting out the way for them. But in this fight as well, they lost the roamer from both the sides, but now some got sacrificed, and that's where Team What the Hell got some, power in their hands because they got the gold from Nawsum because Nawsum was unstoppable, and the shutdown gave them some gold, and they were kind of winning after this one fight they had near the base, but
beautiful
they
justice.
just lost near one lord after that, and that made them lost the whole match.
Yeah, and look at that. Carry doing absolutely amazing damage on NV. Zenny, obviously. NV was absolute. Okay, this one was an absolute banger because Kaja was taken out, but the side of Team Megatron Esports ended up losing this fight. It's kind of surprising. They could not breach what the hell is high ground defense, and that is absolutely crazy. Shia taking down Hylos. Well, obviously, Carry did a lot of damage too. Zenny getting taken down. The carry is the biggest problem, man. I told you. If you take her out, the side of Team Megatron Esports get the victory. Huh? Oh, yeah, they did win. Why was I thinking what the hell he won, bro?
By the way, this is the MVP here. So for the second match, it's gonna be Henny.
It's not Haney. Han Lee.
Okay, Han Lee. We were seeing but
Haney, yeah.
his name is Henny, not Han Lee. But I don't know why have we kept it Han Lee here. But his name is Henny.
He's the brother.
Because
it was Han Lee.
Because it was Godfather Hanny before, but he kept it Hanny this time. But it's Han Lee, I guess. But look at the items: the glowing wand, divine glaive, Of course, Demon on the Sword is there to melt out the chunky ones, but yo, I'm still surprised
Who's
having the Demon on
chunky?
the Sword here.
Who do you think is chunky? That Lapu Lapu?
I don't know, man.
Akaja.
I
Yeah,
don't know why did
Akaja.
she kept it.
I mean, there's
I
no demon.
guess like Kimi be like Henley be like, yo, it's corrected again. It's Henny here, but yo, I was saying like, I guess like Henny be like, you guys are so easy to be taken down. Let me build up some, unnecessary items as well.
It is what it is, man. I think Kimmy having the highest attack speed in all marksmen, all heroes in the game, obviously, she has the highest attack speed. If you consider every one of her bolts connecting as attacks, basic attacks, she has the highest attack speed. It's like faster than Claude could ever even imagine. So when you put Demon Hunter Sword, it procs, but the fact of the matter is every bit of damage that Kimmy does not proc 100% of Demon Hunter Sword's damage. So it is something of a bit of a caveat, but overall I believe that it does do a lot. It has a lot of value. I think he wanted to take down Kaja or Lapu Lapu. I mean, it did work in the end of the day. They won, so what can we say?
Absolutely, man. It was a great match, but I'm kind of impressed from the side of team. What the hell? Even after getting a troll pick, they still, won the match. I mean, sorry, they, I mean, not won the match, but
Hey,
they did really well
they
in the match. They were about to win, but they like,
won the match in
because of
our
some
hearts.
mistakes, they actually did well, But for
They
now,
won the
we'll be taking a
match in
short
our
break,
heart.
maybe. Crucifix. We
Yes, sir.
might be taking a short break because there is gonna be a caster swipe, guys. I'm gonna be leaving the caster deck, but you gotta be having your goat Crucifix here, and Sasuke will be joining in. So Crucifix, I'll be taking my leave maybe. So we'll
All right,
be
well,
back
guys.
after a short break, Crucifix.
So that the teammates can take up a bit of a challenge. Oh, no one jumps in. We're trying to, if try to freeze the lane as well. But oh, wait a minute. Looks like they are trying to go in for a bit of a.
Okay, they will actually get the set on Itachi. Flicker used up. Kelvin going in really deep. Eden left standing. They have to go in for the play. They've committed way too much. Zushin will send Kelvin back. Will she stand strong? Yes, she does. The Leo slowed down too much. Alice used up the ult. Catches two. Massive set. This might just spell the end for Veronica. Kitty will take out the Eve. And it's godlike for Savage Warrior. And with that being said, they will go in for the last engage. Yeo will fall.
So let's see, with this Lord already marching down, what is it going to be? It looks a bit dicey. Lane sync-wise, it's just bottom lane, top lane almost coming in. But Itachi makes a play that would be the Midnight Fury, but at the same time, it is Yeo who takes up so much damage. Oh, Irithel looks quite low though, but now it is Alice who takes up so much damage. Winter Crown popped up, but yet trying to pick up one by one. That will be Savage Warrior on the back lane. Kitty taking too much damage from the turret as well. It is a killing spree for Sanjiro. He's able to survive. He's able to go back quite easily. They just made it 2-4-2. Oh, with that, Savage Warrior will be taken down. They are trying to make the score 2-4-1. Sanjiro in a very safe space, but Eve just making sure. Alice also leaves up in a very low HP. Kitty jumps in at the very last moment onto the Eve, takes out the Eve, but Kelvin unfortunately goes down. There is one minion already there, and it is Sanjiro all alone. He tried to do the play, but no, it is the minions and the peak getting the win. Over.
कि हाँ बफ जो है वो चुराया जा रहा है इस टाइम पे। ओके चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ फाइट शुरू हो चुका है। गुनीवर को डाउन किया जाएगा और बॉट लेन में भी फाइट चल रहा था। चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ आई थिंक निनी कुमार जो है अच्छा खासा सरवाइव करेंगे वैलेंटीना के साथ। 4 टर्टल कुछ ही टाइमों में आने वाला है वापस से, तो टर्टल के ऊपर हमारा नजर रहेगा। और चलिए आइटमाइजेशन की मैं बात करूं, वैलेंटीना पहला आइटम टैंक आइटम बनाएंगे आई थिंक थोड़ा सा काउंटर करने के लिए। बाकी टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया गया है सोयू को। बढ़िया मूव गुनीवर की तरफ से 5-5 का स्कोर लाइन आ चुका है। जेतन अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं गैंग में, तो है इस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा एडवांटेजेस पोजीशन पे है।
ओहो।
बाकी सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, आई थिंक डाउन किया जाएगा फ्रॉस्ट को। तो बड़ी ये सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग का टर्टल है इस टाइम पे। सिंजी चल रहा है सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग, आई थिंक आराम से
बिल्कुल, मुझे
टर्टल को
ऐसा-
सिक्योर कर लेंगे। जी हाँ, रेट्री का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल गुनीवर ने इस टाइम पे टर्टल को सिक्योर किया है। अल्टीमेट आता हुआ दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। बाकी चलिए चेतन किल को सिक्योर करेंगे, बट इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट वापस से आगमन हो चुका है। फ्रॉस्ट का लूनक्स अपना अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जरूर से कर रहे हैं, बट इफ आई थिंक इस टाइम पे शोयू का डबल किल होगा। जी हाँ, शोयू ने अच्छा एंट्री मारा है इस टाइम पे और डबल किल अपने टीम के झोली में भरेंगे जरूर से। तो 6
जो बैक साइड से एंट्री मारा है सुयू ने एंड जो किल उठाया है उसके बाद उनका टीम बहुत ही अच्छा उठने लगा है। लेकिन देखिए उधर गुइनिवेर जा रहा था किल लेने के लिए फ्रॉस्ट के ऊपर, बट उनको नहीं मिला वो किल एंड लूनक्स का लाइट फॉर्म वाला अल्टीमेट लेके भाग जाएंगे वेलेंटीना उधर से।
के साथ से सिक्योर करते हैं। बाकी इस टाइम
पर
पे
फिर से
ब्लूम ने टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लिया। सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, बाकी सुनामी स्लैम आएगा, देखना पड़ेगा। चलिए नीनी कुमार जो है डबल किल सिक्योर करते हुए, ओ बाकी इस टाइम पे सोरा जो है डाउन करेंगे उल्टा। बाकी अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे। मेगा किल घटोत्कच अकेले जिंदा थे, बट टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम्स के जो प्लेयर है बैक टू बैक डैमेज देते रहे इस टाइम पे, और उसी के साथ साथ इस गेम का पहला वाइप्ड आउट हमें देखने को मिलेगा।
एंड एक टावर निकाल दिया गया है, पर बॉटम लेन में निको जाएंगे शायद लेने के लिए। बट इधर देखिए एक अच्छा टीम फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है। नीनी कुमार एक खराब पोजीशन पे थे बट खुद को बचा लेंगे सोरा का अल्टीमेट यूज करते हुए। सुनामी स्लैम यूज हुआ था लेकिन खुद को बचा लेंगे।
टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम इस टाइम पे लीड कर रहे हैं। बाकी टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स देखना पड़ेगा, उनके पास भी पोटेंशियल जरूर से है, बट देखना पड़ेगा कैसे डाउन करते हैं वो। चलिए बड़े अल्टीमेट एओजी का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल, और एओजी के साथ इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन करेंगे इनसेन। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स की तरफ से। चलिए निको को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जाएगा, बैक लाइन को मार्क कर रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है, कैरी को डाउन किया गया, डबल किल। नीनी कुमार ऑन फायर आज, ट्रिपल किल निकालते हुए इधर वैलेंटीना अपना जादू दिखाते हुए इस टाइम पे। अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम की तरफ से। और ये लॉर्ड थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, क्योंकि ये लॉर्ड जिस भी टीम को मिलेगा उनको आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत नहीं बहुत ज्यादा एडवांटेज देखने को मिल सकता है। बाकी
देखिए उधर
बढ़िया इस्तेमाल होते हुए इस टाइम पे आई थिंक। चलिए जतिन का अल्टीमेट भी आएगा, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देते हुए गुनीवर को डाउन किया जाएगा। अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ, आई थिंक वापस से जो है इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा। चलिए दोनों बंदे को डाउन किया गया, एक फ्रंट लाइन है एक हाइपर को, और उसी के साथ साथ टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम ने ये गैंग जीत के लॉर्ड को भी सिक्योर कर लिया है। तो सुनामी स्लैम का बहुत ही बढ़िया।
Hello, welcome back, guys, again. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, brothers and their sisters. We are back again to Legends Clash Arena, and this is gonna be the third match, the third round between Team Megatron Esports and Team What the Helly. And Team Megatron is leading with the 2 score, and What the Helly with the 0. And it's a do or die situation for them. But in the castle deck, it's gonna be me, Shinji, again, but alongside with me, it's not gonna be Crucifix, it's gonna be Sasuke this time. So, Sasuke, how are you, sir?
Fine, and thank you for the wonderful introduction. And as you just mentioned, 2-0, quite a pressure on to What the Hell. I think, like, into the previous draft, I saw it very carefully, and that jungler pick was quite mesmerizing, because even I was not expecting the Lilia to be there into the jungle options, but hey, they did what they could. But it's the game number 3. If they repeat the same mistakes, it's going to be a complete 3-0. And Megatron Esport might be able to just snatch the first, the seed to the finale away from What the Hell. But overall, things are looking quite tense, though. Like, it was kind of a game where they prolonged it, even though it didn't look that well, it didn't look that clean for themselves, their side. But it's going to be Megatron Esport onto the blue side and What the Hell onto the red side. Now, over to the ban sections, I think we are going to see the similar bans coming in from the game number 1 and 2. Perhaps there will be some new bans, but the rest is going to be the same. Yuzhong, as usual. Guinevere, a respect ban coming in this time. And Megatron Esports, they ban out the carry.
Okay. I mean, like, team, what the hell it be? Like, Guinevere is so annoying in the jungle, like 0-2 playing the Guinevere so well. Like, they had to ban it, but, even for now, the Freya is banned since the first match. Like, they have been banning the Freya since the first round. And Team Megatron going with the even carry ban, respect ban for Envy Genos as well from the side of Team Megatron, and Jushin, the lady with the lantern, getting banned as well here.
That's that's kind of unexpected. If you don't like it, it's going to be a free win for the Megatron esport if what the hell he does not ban Asushin. So that's considerate. But Ascension is quite open for the Megatron esport to grab. Alongside there's a Yuzhong, not a Yuzhong, sorry, a Grok, and also a lot of amount of heroes. But they prioritize the Grok, which means like what the hell he could prioritize the Ascension alongside a Kim if they want. Karita is also open for the grabs into the mid lane, and an Esmeralda Alice into the XP lane. They go for the Claude, Leo mod it is. So again, it could be the offering for the Megatron, like, hey, we prioritize the Leo mode. It's okay, we give you the Leo, the Sunshine, but Megatron without any hesitation they grab it back. A Claude against the Ward is the big question, because carry is out of the option. They want to go for the Granger, or do they want to go for the Harith? But again, Sora is open for the picks. It really works well, and also CC is available for the grabs into the goal lane.
Damn, bro. Like, why? Like, why? Team, what the hell? Why? Why did you give that, Yushan Shin to Team Megatron, like 0-2? He's, when he's like, I guess many people don't know his IGN was expensive before. I mean, like, I've seen this guy playing Yushan Shin. Like, Yushan Shin is his most comfortable hero. Even Lancelot, he plays really well. If you ban his Guinevere, why lead the Yushan Shin? You can just pick it out or ban it out, because when he gets Yushan Shin, he plays really, very well. And even Henny, like, he plays this kind of heroes, Yushin, Farsa, and all. But, that's not a big deal. But why the Yushan Shin? I'm pretty, like, confused. But team, what the hell are you going with the Sora this time in their hands, and the Claude for them as well? I mean, Sora is kind of good until you pick, like, if you see, like, Valentina in your opponent's EXP side.
Well, right now into the second phase, they got an opportunity to ban it out. Well, they're going for the Fredrin. That's kind of good, because they're still not sure that the Ascension will be into the jungle or a flex pick. And like you mentioned, like, why give away the Ascension when you can have it for themselves? Like, in this kind of a situation, I believe it is the players' comfort in the game number 3, because it's a do or die situation for them. So they cannot just go with the Ascension, even though it's a meta. But it all comes down to the players' comfort, like how much comfortable are they with the particular hero. And it all comes down to the Leo mod. But I think the Valentina is going to be left open for the team. What the hell? They could actually prioritize a Valentina over here. They could just get the tech charge from the Grok and also Feather Airstrike if they really want to look out for the Valentina utility into the mid lane.
Absolutely, like, the tech charge. Even, like, if you want the vision for your team, then you can get the ultimate from the Yushan Shin, but that's not mandatory, because, if you have the tectonic charge and the Feather Strike, it's enough for your team. Because just imagine Sora with the flicker ultimate combo of the Cloud Form, and the Valentina is here. Of course, it's really good, because with the tectonic charge and the Cloud Form ultimate of Sora, it's gonna be really amazing, because you can create a chain control onto opponent, and you can take them down really easily, because you have the Leo mode with the damage and the Cloud as well.
That's true, but it is, and so is the 4 years going to be locked down for the side lanes of Megatron Esport. Now it all comes down to what kind of Roma with what the hell he will be opting for. They go again with the Kacha. Like, I agree it is kind of a good, but against with the Leo mode, into your as a jungler, you need some kind of a preemptive engage or a setter, not a center, but a crowd control, a heavy crowd control, which gives the leverage to the Leo mode to get the early snowball which he needs. But with this kind of a draft, I think it will all come down to the Valentina tech charge. If she is able to copy it with IMU and Sora zoning away, because that's the only thing I can see with the draft. What the hell you are trying to cook up, I'll look up. But the composition from Megatron Esport is not, is up to the strength. Like, you can say it could be possibly the counter with the kind of blinks and, the mobility, what the hell you have gone. The Phobius might be up for the standards.
Absolutely, man. But right now, as you mentioned about the comforts as well, I guess what the hell Team What the Hell are all with their comfort. So let's see what's gonna happen if they are gonna get this match in the hands, because it's a duo die. It's a complete duo die for them. If they lose it, then it's gonna be Team Megatron Esports getting the win for them. And we are into the match, guys. Welcome to the land of Dawn, and for the teams, Team Megatron Esports and Team What the Hell will be playing with their full power, because Team Megatron needs a clean sweep and What the Hell needs one more chance. So let's see what's gonna happen. And as I mentioned, Team Megatron Esports have their comforts, their mains in their hands, both the jungler and the roamer. So it's gonna be really, messed up thing for What the Hell, because as we know, 0-2 is so good with the YSS that, gapping him out is really hard.
Well, that's true, but again, into the jungle area, nothing major. Both the junglers have been starting off with a blue buff, so they are looking forward for the opposite rotation. Little Wonder contest already been there. Rock might be in some dire situation.
Oh, look at there. 4-4-4 in a bad position. Might get taken down. Flickers off with the 2% HP there.
Oh. That's a flicker being baited out right before the turtle. So the first turtle which will be spawned in an exact 2 minutes, Kaja won't be having the flicker. So that is a big resource being taken out away from What the Hell. Megatron still in lead, even though they get something out of it. With, I believe, the Little Wonder was in control of Megatron Esport, and again, look at burst.
Look at there, 4-4-4 in a bad position again, dashes out, but 0-2 will be chasing him out maybe, but no, 0-2 won't be getting any chance to take them out because they are too far away, and Shia there, but Super M will be, positioning him out, and in the bottom lane as well, now some versus Sail is going on. Henny comes in, and look at there, the flicker damage coming in, and oh my god, there was the BMI coming in by Sail with the flicker and survives, instead getting the first blood. But in the top lane, look at there, 4 people jumping onto Zenny, and Zenny got a gang fight onto him, and 0-2 knows that he can't contest for the turtle, so instead he will go for the blue buff of Leomord. Meanwhile, Leomord will be getting the turtle for himself, and 4-4-4 securing the blue buff, man. Oh my god, despite using the retribution, 0-2 lost it. And I guess that's one more thing, 4-4-4, the Kaja, his skills are so good to secure the things, but look at there, Barbil have been summoned there, and Leomord will be taken down because 4 people using all the skills on him. He's not that chunky enough to survive, and now some might be taking him down, and now some getting the kill on the Sail there.
The prolonged team fight which is still going on, but something tells me that it has been neutralized in terms of goal lead and also in terms of kill board. But overall, goal lane, Harris is having a pretty tight situation. It gets 1 kill over to the Cloud, and even though they lost the turtle, they tried to trade it off with a blue buff, but in the end, Yi Sunshin was not able to make it up. But hey, there's a tech charge.
Bro, that was so good, man. The tech charge and the Federer side combo coming in, 4-4-4 just vanished out.
Look at that. Super Aim trying to zone away, giving the crucial information from his team. The 4 members trying to chunk down the goal into the bottom lane. Looking forward for an initiation.
Oh, the suppression have been used up and the tech charge have been used up onto Super M itself. Like the copying thing was really good, but the Federers are coming in. Sia got taken down, and look at their 0-2 coming in as well. Will be going in for 1 kill, but knows that Sora will be surviving somehow with the same amount of HP. But Zenny will be going in, but no, he won't, because he knows if he goes in, then there might be a cost for his life, and the blue buff have been invaded, have been taken up by 0-2 again, and the turtle is here. Let's see who's gonna have it, but I guess Team Megatron might get it because they have the upper hand right now, the river control.
That's true, but again, zoning coming in from Megatron Esports is really something to get. See out of the picture. They're looking for more. The Thunder Farm is there. But he goes down as a feather strike damage is too much. Flicker being forced out. Zaman forced the Chrono Dash. Blink basic attack takes the kill. And Kaja out of the picture. A contested turtle right now again into the hands of Megatron Esports. The goal lead they have been looking forward is entirely under their control. 3k goal lead, and now looking forward for more push. You know, the first tower, the Megatron Esports did manage to capture it out, was under the 4 minutes. Like, it was around 4 minutes 10 seconds. They got the gold plating and also the tower into the bottom lane, and now they are looking forward for the top.
Absolutely, man. That was really good. Like, you know, having the goal from the turret and the advantage as well before the turtle there. And oh, look at there. The tech charge is there in the hands of Valentina, but let's see if she can do anything at this point, because if she does any wrong move, then she might get taken down, because she's not as chunky as that Grok, and maybe the fight might happen anytime because Kaja is there alone, but Kaja off screen got taken down with the Feather Strike and the killing spree in his hand, so had it.
That's true. They're giving the absolute farm, but again, I am you, tech charge.
Oh my god, tech charge has been used up but won't be hitting up anyone. Killing spree again in the hands. Again, one more killing spree by the Yushan Shin, getting the double kill onto Sora. Team Megatron is all pushing the enemy with their full force. They are just getting the kills in their pockets. They just lost one person, Super M, but they got 4 kills in their hands. And the middle lane tier 1 might get destroyed this time, but no, they need one more wave coming up.
One more wave might be the responsible one to take down the mid tier 1 tower away from what the hell, but they are stripping away all the tier 1 tower into the scraps, and the goal lead is just keep increasing in favor of Megatron Esports. And now the third turtle, I think it will be the same scenario for without any contest, but Feather Strike is also there. They don't have the Mountain Shocker, but Kaja might be in some trouble. The Shifting Skies Thunder Forms get double kill out of the picture, but there's a Phantom Steel out of the zoning, but no, the Phobius is still there looking for the damage, and also is dealing a tremendous amount of zone. A 2-for-1 trade, equalizing the score. The goal lead, which was in the favor of Megatron Esports, is now being depreciated from what they are looking at the atomization. Nothing out of the ordinary. But again, a beautiful tech charge. A Phantom Steel coming in, going forward, but
oh my god, look at there. Phobius going for the backline but won't be able to take it out. Got taken down inside the turret, and the Sora got taken down as well. Federator used the unstoppable in the hands of Nausam onto Kaja. And the Lord is here. Team Megatron Esports will be having it safely without any contest, because team, what the hell, he lost 2 main people to EXP and the Roamer from their side.
the third turtle was being skipped out, but the Lord spawns. This gave the perfect opportunity for Megatron Esports to contest for it with the previous team fight, which they just won, and now they are looking forward to end the game within the 10 seconds, gaining the 3-0, the perfect, the clean sweep into their hands. And I think this could be it, because The goal lead is into their favor. The Harith alongside Essential has the power dealing, damage dealing aspect alongside the Feather Airstrike, which is dealing some insane damage.
Absolutely, man. Like, the damage is really insane because three main damage dealers have a really good amount of damage. Just look at their items. Like, Yushan Shin is already, done with his Hunter Strike and Endless Battle, and he is moving forward for the Malefic Roar or maybe the BOD. And Farsa as well, the Genius Rod and the Lightning Truncheon. And Harith is already done with his two main items, and one last Holy Crystal is left to deal the godly damage. And the turrets are getting down slowly one by one, and in the top lane as well, the Holy Blessings have been taken down, and the turret is kind of low, and mid lane as well. All the side tiers are down, only inhibitors are left. And in the top lane, the push might be there. Oh my god, look at the attack target, the wall of it, aspect coming in. 3 people down, 4 people down. Only Sail surviving, and this is gonna be the end. Maybe Sail surviving somehow, but will be taken down. Oh my god, Team Megatron Esports going with the clean sweep for his match. My goodness. What an amazing match it was. Like, I'm giving away the YSS as I mentioned in the early phase itself. Like, if you give the YSS, then it's gonna be troublesome, even the Grok as well, because both these guys, they play so well with their comfort heroes, and the last tectonic charge with the wall and the Feather Stack, that combo was so good, they just took down the whole family of What the Helly.
That's true. And the composition they were running on, it was too fabulous, too fantastic. But again, I still believe instead of a Kaja, if there was a frontliner who could just soak up the damage, or who could just provide the essential crowd control aspect to provide or nullify the tectonic charge effect, perhaps a Gatot Kacha would have worked wonders. And the situation, what the hell were in this game number 3 would have not been that much. A constant fight left, right, and center. The Divine Judgment was able to pick up 1 or 2, but the damage dealing aspect was not there yet. The snowball comb or the snowball potential which Leo Mode needed was not present. And Megatron Esports capitalizing that kind of a moment, that kind of a game from this beginning, they lead and clean sweep What the hell into this semi-finale.
Absolutely, man. Like Team Megatron Esports, they just capitalized everything and got the clean sweep and secured the position for them in the grand finale. And just look at the highlights, man. I mean, Team What the Hell, they did try their best, but because of some drafting gap, they couldn't make it up. And Team Megatron Esports just used that. I mean, captured that thing, and they got the win in their hands.
They got the win, but the stampede coming in from Megatron Esports was quite noticeable. From the first turtle, they just skipped the first turtle because they lost 2 members in the early game. That was quite a shine, or the gameplay which What the Hell he was looking forward, and they did manage to win the post turtle team fight too. Like there was a trade which Yi Sun-shin was about to make, stealing away the blue buff. But Kaja managed to disrupt that, and again they went to the enemy buff, making sure that the Yi Sun-shin farm was disrupted. They were able to do so. But after that, they constantly managed to gank onto the Claude, making sure his farm was stopped, and he forced him out of the way and get the first tower in under 4 minutes. They win the team fight after that, and it was completely thrown into the hands of Megatron Esports. Like the constant fights after that, you are losing and losing. The tempo which they need to reset was not there.
Absolutely, man. But we have the MVP here. It's gonna be Harith with the KDA of 707, and as we can see, it was a really, really, really early victory for Team Megatron Esports. They just ended it so fast that Harith couldn't even build up his all items. Just look at there, only 4 items there, and that shows how Team Megatron Esports can perform if they get their comforts onto their hands. So,
Yeah,
guys,
that's
this
true.
is it. Okay, Sasuke, you got something to say?
Yeah, that's true. At 707, they were just totally making sure the Herit gets the picture, he gets the farm, he gets everything he need. And I don't mind the picture. Like you get the gist of it. Like after the first turtle, they focused on Harith, making sure he get the gold plating, they get the tower, and boom, everything for Harith. Everything gets Harith. The phobias, and they after taking the first tower into the bottom lane, they switch up the lane and they make sure that Harith gets pretty farm fast, so he can just join the team fight, and he can deal the damage which was there.
Absolutely, man. What an amazing match it was, and Harry did really did really very good gameplay. And this is it for now, guys. Team Megatron Esports, congratulations for securing your spot in the grand finale. Let's see who's gonna face you up in the grand finale, because we have one more semi-final BO5 series coming up after a few minutes. It's gonna be after 20 minutes at 9 p.m. So stay tuned, guys. Don't leave the stream, because it's gonna be amazing match between two strong teams, and those teams are gonna be Team Peak versus Azalea Bloom. Like, the team are so good. It's gonna be amazing match coming in at 9 p.m. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Just go and fill up your popcorn boxes, have some snacks, stay hydrated, have some drinks, and we'll be back after 20 minutes. So till then, we'll be signing off. So Sasuke will be signing off, right? So see ya,
That's
guys.
true.
बाकी 3v3 का सिचुएशन है, क्या खत्म कर पाएंगे किसी को? हिल्डा को वापस से धराशायी करने की कोशिश। लूनस इस टाइम पे डाउन करते हुए डैमेज जो दे रहे थे इस टाइम पे, और पीछे से जुक्शिन जो है कंटिन्यूअस बैक टू बैक डैमेज और बैक टू बैक किल सिक्योर करते हुए इस टाइम पे नजर आएंगे। तो अच्छा खासा कमबैक का मोमेंटम बनाते हुए टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे
लॉर्ड और टीम मेगाट्रॉन ई स्पोर्ट्स इस लॉर्ड को बिल्कुल जाने नहीं देंगे, क्योंकि वो देख चुके हैं एक गलती का क्या नतीजा हो गया है। एंड प्राइम ले लिए जाएंगे, धराशायी कर दिए जाएंगे। 0-2 को मिलेगा वो किल। चादर बिछा दिया गया है जोहन के साइड से हाइलॉस का, एंड 5 लोग तैनात है उधर लॉर्ड के पास में सुपर इन्विजन देते हुए। जोहन को बिल्कुल आने नहीं देंगे लॉर्ड के पास में।
बढ़िया कोशिश जो है कर रहे हैं टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे। बाकी कमबैक मोमेंटम जरूर से बन सकता है। डस्टी मीजो को जो है वो डाउन किया जा सकता था, बहुत ही लो एचपी था। बाकी इस टाइम पे उछाला गया है जरूर से और शट डाउन करेंगे मेन डैमेज डीलर को, मेन बैकलाइन को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है इस टाइम पे। लूनक्स भाग रहे हैं बट ड्रैगन जो है उनको चेस डाउन करेंगे, बट बढ़िया फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल, बढ़िया एस्केप इस टाइम से मिलता हुआ लूनक्स को। बाकी 3v4 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। जी हाँ, डस्टी मीजो को डाउन किया जाएगा। प्रिया की तरफ से एक बढ़िया डैमेज हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इस टाइम पे। चलिए वापस से प्राइम आगे जाएंगे जरूर से, बट हिल्डा जो डैमेज दे रहे हैं उनको और खत्म हो सकता है, चांसेस हैं खत्म करने का, क्योंकि टावर के अंदर मिनियंस है इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो डाउन जरूर से कर सकते हैं इस टाइम पे। तो चलिए वापस से जो है डाउन किया जा सकता है। अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे जुक्शिन, और लॉर्ड भी आ चुका है इस टाइम पे। निकलेंगे जरूर से इधर हाई लॉस, बट देखने वाली बात यह है क्या टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहती है कि नहीं रहती, क्योंकि डिफेंड करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल रहेगा इस टाइम। मिनियंस का जो प्रेशर है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई है। 10-21 स्कोर लाइन है जरूर से, बट देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या डिफेंड होता है। आई थिंक शिंजी जोहंड ने इस टाइम पे ये जो वेव था ये जरूर से डिफेंड कर लिया है। हाँ, टीम मेगाट्रॉन ने अच्छा खासा डोमिनेशन जरूर से दिखाया, बट मैच जो है अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है। अभी भी जो है टीम जोहंड के पास मौका है कमबैक दिखाने का, बट देखना पड़ेगा टीम मेगाट्रॉन क्या वो मौका देती है इस टाइम पे। और इस टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया जाएगा, और इधर डबल किल करेंगे डस्टी मीवो, ट्रिपल किल के लिए गए जरूर थे, बट टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम को जो है खत्म किया जा सकता है। हिल्डा टावर को हिट करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम हो जाएंगे। बाकी गुनीवर का जंप जरूर से आया है, बट क्या गुनीवर इस टाइम पे डाउन कर पाएंगे? हिल्डा सुपर IMM जो है इस टाइम पे वो टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश जरूर से कर रहे थे, बट गेम अभी तक जो है वो खत्म नहीं हुआ है। जोहंड अभी भी जिंदा है गेम में, जोहंड अभी भी कोशिश करेगा जो गेम को कैफे भी करके जीतने का, कैफे भी करके ये जो टावर है, ये जो उनका बेस है, वो डिफेंड करने की कोशिश जरूर से करेंगे। जितना लेट गेम होगा आई थिंक उतना ज्यादा एडवांटेज जो है जोहंड को मिलने वाला है।
और उनको शायद जरूरत पड़ सकती है सी हेलबर्ट का, सो मुझे लगता है उनको सी हेलबर्ट अभी ले लेना चाहिए, लेकिन वो अभी जाएंगे कुछ और डिफेंस आइटम्स के लिए। एंड लॉर्ड के आने से पहले ही इधर फाइट होने वाली है शायद, मुझे देख के लग रहा है। हानी, जेनी और सुपर इम रेडी है इधर फाइट स्टार्ट करने के लिए। एंड घोड़े को बुला लिया गया है, लेकिन ब्लेड इंगेज नहीं करेंगे घोड़े के साथ। लेकिन उधर देखिए दस्ती मीजो बहुत ही खराब पोजीशन में, ड्रैगन का फॉर्म ले लिया गया है, लेकिन नाउ सम ले लेंगे ड्रैगन को डाउन उधर। एंड थॉर्न ऑफ रूइंस यूज हो चुका है, उधर पे रेड कारपेट बिछाया गया है, लेकिन ये होगा ब्लू कारपेट हाइलोस के साइड से। उनका ग्लोरियस पाथ पे उनका इमॉर्टल नीचे ले लिया जाएगा, लेकिन हानी को भी मार दिया जाएगा। उधर पे जेनी स्लेवर एक फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है शायद से। एंड देखिए 0-2 आ गए थे, लेकिन मिंटली को नहीं कर पाएंगे, एयरबॉर्न नॉकआउट नहीं होगा। लेकिन क्रिम्सन बेकन हो चुका है ट्रिगर्ड इधर से। एंड वही शायद 0-2 का एक मोटिव था जंप करने का। एंड टॉप लेन से नाउसम ने थोड़ा सा दे दिया है प्रेशर, सो डेट उनको थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज मिले लॉर्ड के टाइम पे। एंड देखिए अभी टीम मेगाट्रॉन फिर से ले लेंगी ये लॉर्ड।
मेगाट्रॉन एक तरफा डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं गेम को अर्ली गेम पे, बट वो लोग गेम को नहीं खत्म कर पा रहे। बाकी ये एनहांस लॉर्ड है, आई थिंक डूनट्स के पास भी होली क्रिस्टल इस टाइम पे बचता है। और गैंग लग चुका है, डस्टी मीजो उड़ेंगे जरूर से, मार्क करने की कोशिश करेंगे बैकलाइन को। दोनों ही साइड पे जो फाइट है वो शुरू हो चुका है। लॉर्ड टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। फाइट पूरी जोर से जो है फाइट इस टाइम पे लगा हुआ है। देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या सीन बनता है, क्या किसी को धराशायी किया जाएगा, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा टैंकीनेस इस टाइम पे है। लूनक्स ने अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से खोला है, क्या किसी को डाउन कर पाएंगे? लियोमॉट क्या मारेंगे? जी हाँ, इस टाइम पे फ्रेया को जो है धराशायी किया जाएगा 5v4 का सिचुएशन बनाते हुए। और टीम जोहंड वापस से लॉर्ड को डिफेंड करने में सक्षम होते हुए 14-23 का स्कोर लाइन है इस टाइम पे। टीम मेगाट्रॉन स्पोर्ट्स अभी भी गेम को जो है वो खत्म नहीं कर पाए। एनहांस लॉर्ड के साथ भी डिफेंड करने में बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल हो चुके हैं इस टाइम पे वापस से जोहंड, मैं बोलूंगा एनहांस लॉर्ड को भी रोकने में सक्षम हो चुके हैं वो लोग।
जैसा कि आपको मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले बताया था कि मैच जाएगा बहुत लंबा, क्योंकि देख सकते हैं हम लोग कि दोनों टीम्स बहुत ही ट्राई हार्ड कर रहे हैं मैच के लिए, लेकिन मेंटली बहुत स्लेवर अमाउंट के एचपी के साथ बैक होते हुए थॉर्न ऑफ रूइंस यूज हो चुका है। जेनी जाएंगे मिंटली के लिए, मिंटली का इमॉर्टल डाउन कर दिया गया, सुपर रिम मार दिए गए हैं डस्टी मीजो के हाथों पर, जेनी एस्केप कर जाएंगे।
जी केडीए तो बेफ लग रहा है, बट आप जब तक गेम को नहीं जीतोगे तब तक कुछ बोल नहीं सकते, क्योंकि गेम को जीतना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। इस टाइम पे लूनक्स खत्म हो सकते थे, लूनक्स को अगर चार्ज किया जाता तो लूनक्स को डाउन किया जा सकता था, कमबैक मोमेंटम बना सकते थे वापस से। शायद से लॉर्ड को जो है वो लेने की पूरी कोशिश है टीम मेगाट्रॉन स्पोर्ट्स, लॉर्ड को लेने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हाइलॉस आगे जरूर से आएंगे, ड्रैगन भी आगे आएंगे, बट देखना पड़ेगा क्या किसी को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जा सकता है। फ्रेया पीछे जाने में समझदारी दिखाते हुए, बड़े टाइम पे टीम जो लॉर्ड लेंगे क्या? गुनीवर एक बढ़िया
गुनीवर बैकडोर एंट्री देते हुए
टावर को हिट करने की पूरी कोशिश करके एलिस ने टाइम पे डिफेंड करने की पूरी कोशिश किया है। क्या मिनट्स को मार पाएंगे? आई थिंक ये गेम खत्म होता हुआ और टीम मेगाट्रॉन बढ़िया चालाकी से लॉर्ड की तरफ वेट करते हुए पूरा टीम को जो है लॉर्ड की तरफ बुलाया और गुनीवर चुपके से जाते हुए गेम को खत्म।
Getting stolen. Oh, definitely good enough. But wait a minute. Oh, look at that. The connection was so crazy, but it just surpassed how Sora was out of place. Yuzong will be melted down. That this is a moment for the blue side to jump in because they can do it. Flickering out of the way. It is Sora. But Frederick jumps in. He knows he can do it, but a bit of their appraisal red is just enough to take down Sora. But he was taking so much damage already. Relying on Sora's ultimate as well, but oh, Pass9, he is very, very aggressive.
Love to see that passing, but the tension is growing along in the mid lane. Everyone is striking up Fredrin up there. Stun after stun, the tower falls down. Yuzong inside the battlefield. Carmilla with the one first on the chopping but Sora, what was that ultimate? The red carpet follows in. No one will be hardened for Team Genesis, but it will be Mighty Minions who ruled out this one. They avoided the calamity successfully. To the bottom lane, Fredrin trying to engage a fight, but once again Sora with that absolute amount of stun right there, catches on 3 and the 3 will fall down from Team Genesis. Mighty Minions are shining out. This is what I was expecting.
No mercy shown, and with that the Lord is up with 2 members already down, especially Sora. This is an easy green light unless there's a lasting insanity onto the Lord. What are they going to do? They have to make sure the Praga armor is out of the way. Looks like Shenian as well as the Hylos are going in to try to make sure that they are out of the way, but the Lord has been stopped. The Sakari will be taken down. It is the Fredrin who gets deleted. It is only Pass9 as of now, all left alone, but oh my goodness, YSS not leaving that up as well.
So you have to say what I'm talking, but then again it's a laney phase. Laney phase, Money QT, they will be taken down, I guess, because it's a lot of stuns coming right there. The red carpet wasn't of any help, and he gets taken down.
So it's gonna be a challenge.
I love how the tables turned from 4k minus and goal lead to 3k ahead, and once again the feather airstrike gets stuck out. Sora catching 2 once again. What is this guy? What are those sets that are happening? But they don't have enough firepower to bust them down. They get low and they have to fall back. These are, going to get hurt by this a lot. But once again, Money Curie gets taken down, and it's a connect from Carmilla. Sora, will he be able to do something? That was quite a nice turn, but it won't be enough for them. Carry is trying to prioritize it out. Team Mighty Minions falling one by one. Epstein onto Love SP.
Just a bit of orange light for them to go contest, and even if they contest, they need a bit of a luck to take away from them. There is a retribution and the lasting insanity. Oh, legendary picked up by this Exalt, just not stopping away, but it is a carry who picks it up. Now on the same note, wait a minute, Farsa has to go back, and that Exborg as well. I feel like there is gonna be a chase. Let's see. The base is wide open. There's a few members still left. The Hylos can clear the lane, but it is very, very far-fetched with the amount of crowd control that he is receiving, and the amount of damage as well. Look at them. They are all in on him, taking down the immortality. The base is wide open. There you go. Senian is just 2 seconds away, but no. The red team, the blue mod will be out of the river area.
With that, there's the turtle setup. The turtle dance begins. There's Fovius jumping in. Massive set by the Alice. The Phantom Seed coming in. Lots of damage being dealt on the members. There's the double kill. Mino is down. They deck the turtle. And with that, Veronica brings up the lead. 2 on the scoreboard in their favor. But they're still pushed away. The Zuzhan caught out in a very, very odd spot. And she will be taken down. That's actually the Yves instead. But the Leo might be falling next. But she misses the jump against his will. And with that, they start the turtle dance. The members poking it out each other. Leo starting off with the turtle. He has Kitty searching for an engage. She's in the bush, not being spotted out just yet. Can she get the clutch? Yes, she does. 2 men caught. There's the catch. And that's a 3-man setup. But he still gets the turtle from everyone else. They clean up every single member one by one. Despite having the catch, they will still trade out 2 and 2. And bot side, off cam. A really, really sneaky pick coming in, but there's Savage Warrior with the ultimate. The Lantern will bring him back to his doom. The shutdown on the Irithel, and it might just be the same for Itachi, and there it is, unstoppable, picked up by no one. They're going to dive onto Kelvin. 3-man setup. The flickers used up. Kelvin got low. Yo-Yo is going in for the dive. Will they get Talk Charm? No, they will not. Kelvin still diving in with the Monolith, clashing heavy on their opponents. He is still standing. Uses up the flicker. Baits it out on Zuzhan, and he will finally fall. No, not just yet. He nearly gets the play. Still standing. How is he bringing so much time? And still Veronica are failing to capitalize on the opportunity brought by their teammates.
On your face. Oh, but wait a minute. Manon and Fury comes in. That will be Yayo who takes up so much damage. He goes out of the way. But no, the immobilization is just enough. Yayo goes in, sacrifices himself just so that the teammates can take up a bit of a challenge. Oh, no one jumps in. We're trying to, try to freeze the lane as well. But oh, wait a minute. Looks like they are trying to go in for a bit of a
Okay, they will actually get the set on Itachi. Flicker used up. Kelvin going in really deep. Eden left standing. They have to go in for the play. They've committed way too much. Zushin will send Kelvin back. Will she stand strong? Yes, she does. The Leo slowed down too much. Alice used up the ult. Catches two. Massive set. This might just spell the end for Veronica. Kitty will take out the Eve. And it's godlike for Savage Warrior. And with that being said, they will go in for the last engage. Yayo will fall.
So let's see. With this Lord already marching down, what is it going to be? It looks a bit dicey. Lane sync-wise, it's just bottom lane, top lane almost coming in. But Itachi makes a play. That would be the Manon and Fury. But at the same time, it is Yayo who takes up so much damage. Oh, Irithel looks quite low though. But now it is Alice who takes up so much damage. Winter Crown popped up, but yet trying to pick up one by one. That will be Savage Warrior on the back lane. Kitty taking too much damage from the turret as well. It is a killing spree for Sanjiro. He's able to survive. He's able to go back quite easily. They just made it 2-4-2. Oh, with that, Savage Warrior will be taken down. They are trying to make the score 2-4-1. Sanjiro in a very safe space, but Eve just making sure. Alice also leaves up in a very low HP. Kitty jumps in at the very last moment onto the Eve, takes out the Eve, but Kelvin unfortunately goes down. There is one minion already there, and it is Sanjiro all alone. He tried to do the play, but no, it is the minions and the Peak getting the win.
कि हाँ बफ जो है वो चुराया जा रहा है इस टाइम पे। ओके चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ फाइट शुरू हो चुका है। गुनीवर को डाउन किया जाएगा और बॉट लेन में भी फाइट चल रहा था। चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ आई थिंक निनी कुमार जो है अच्छा खासा सरवाइव करेंगे वैलेंटीना के साथ। 4 टर्टल कुछ ही टाइमों में आने वाला है वापस से, तो टर्टल के ऊपर हमारा नजर रहेगा। और चलिए आइटमाइजेशन की मैं बात करूं, वैलेंटीना पहला आइटम टैंक आइटम बनाएंगे आई थिंक थोड़ा सा काउंटर करने के लिए। बाकी इस टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया गया है सोयू को। बढ़िया मूव गुनीवर की तरफ से 5-5 का स्कोर लाइन आ चुका है। जेतिन अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं गैंग में, तो है इस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा एडवांटेजेस पोजीशन पे है। बाकी सोरा का बढ़िया मूव आई थिंक डाउन किया जाएगा फ्रॉस्ट को। तो बड़ी ये सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग का टर्टल है इस टाइम पे। सिंजी चल रहा है सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग आई थिंक आराम से टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लेंगे। जी हाँ, रेट्री का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल गुनीवर ने इस टाइम पे टर्टल को सिक्योर किया है। अल्टीमेट आता हुआ दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। बाकी चलिए जेतिन किल को सिक्योर करेंगे, बट इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट वापस से आगमन हो चुका है। फ्रॉस्ट का लूनक्स अपना अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जरूर से कर रहे हैं, बट आई थिंक इस टाइम पे शोयू का डबल किल होगा। जी हाँ, सोयू ने अच्छा एंट्री मारा है इस टाइम पे और डबल किल अपने टीम के झोली में भरेंगे जरूर से। तो
बैक साइड से एंट्री मारा है सुयू ने एंड जो किल उठाया है उसके बाद उनका टीम बहुत ही अच्छा उठने लगा है। लेकिन देखिए उधर गुइनिवेयर जा रहा था किल लेने के लिए फ्रॉस्ट के ऊपर, बट उनको नहीं मिला वो किल एंड लूनक्स का लाइट फॉर्म वाला अल्टीमेट लेके भाग जाएंगे वैलेंटीना उधर से
हिसाब से सिक्योर करते हैं। बाकी इस टाइम पे
फिर से
ब्लूम ने टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लिया। सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, बाकी सुनामी स्लैम आएगा देखना पड़ेगा। चलिए नीनी कुमार जो है डबल किल सिक्योर करते हुए बाकी इस टाइम पे सोरा जो है डाउन करेंगे उल्टा। बाकी अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे मेगा किल। घटोत्कच अकेले जिंदा थे, बट टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम्स के जो प्लेयर है बैक टू बैक डैमेज देते रहे इस टाइम पे, और उसी के साथ साथ इस गेम का पहला वाइप्ड आउट हमें देखने को मिलेगा।
एंड एक टावर निकाल दिया गया है, पर बॉटम लेन में निको जाएंगे शायद लेने के लिए। बट इधर देखिए एक अच्छा टीम फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है। नीनी कुमार एक खराब पोजीशन पे थे, बट खुद को बचा लेंगे। सोरा का अल्टीमेट यूज करते हुए सुनामी स्लैम यूज हुआ था, लेकिन खुद को बचा लेंगे।
टीम एजेलिया ब्लूम इस टाइम पे लीड कर रहे हैं। बाकी टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स देखना पड़ेगा, उनके पास भी पोटेंशियल जरूर से है, बट देखना पड़ेगा कैसे डाउन करते हैं वो। चलिए बड़े अल्टीमेट एओजी का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल, और एओजी के साथ इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन करेंगे इनसेन। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स की तरफ से। चलिए निको को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जाएगा, बैक लाइन को मार्क कर रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है, कैरी को डाउन किया गया, डबल किल। नीनी कुमार ऑन फायर आज, ट्रिपल किल निकालते हुए इधर वैलेंटीना अपना जादू दिखाते हुए इस टाइम पे। अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम एजेलिया ब्लू की तरफ से। और ये लॉर्ड थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है क्योंकि ये लॉर्ड जिस भी टीम को मिलेगा उनको आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत नहीं बहुत ज्यादा एडवांटेज देखने को मिलता है। बाकी सुनामी प्लान का इस्तेमाल बढ़िया इस्तेमाल होते हुए इस टाइम पे आई थिंक चलिए जतिन का अल्टीमेट भी आएगा, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देते हुए गुनिवर को डाउन किया जाएगा, अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ आई थिंक वापस से जो है इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा। चलिए दोनों बंदे को डाउन किया गया, एक फ्रंट लाइन है एक हाइपर को, और उसी के साथ साथ टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम ने ये गैंग जीत के लॉर्ड को भी सिक्योर कर लिया है। तो सुनामी स्लैम का बहुत ही बढ़िया इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे, ग्रैब करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, डाउन करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं बैक लाइन को। तो देखते हैं यार क्या सीन बनता है। लॉर्ड आ रहा है टॉप से, लॉर्ड को रोकना थोड़ा सा इस टाइम पे जो है मुश्किल हो सकता है। चलिए अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जतिन का, वैलेंटीना अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से लगाएंगे और उसके साथ साथ सुनामी फ्लैम का भी इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा। बहुत ही लो एचपी फ्रॉस्ट का बाकी खत्म किया जा सकता है। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज डील कर रहे हैं, निको अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं। बाकी चलिए फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन किया जाएगा, इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा, कैरी अंदर घुसेंगे बट उनका थोड़ा सा डैमेज डील करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर उनके ऊपर है। ओके सोयू का क्या ही डैमेज, सोयू ने आया पूरा मेल्ट कर दिया बट जाते जाते सोयू भी डाउन होंगे इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म जरूर से हो सकता है। बाकी कैरी अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे थे बट हरित के आगे वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे इस टाइम पे। बाकी सोरा अकेले जिंदा है, क्या सोरा अकेले डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहेंगे क्योंकि 2v1 का सिचुएशन है और मिनियंस का भी अच्छा खासा प्रेशर है इस टाइम पे। बाकी चलिए हरित जो है डाउन कर सकते हैं, चांसेस हैं। ओ बहुत ही लो एचपी के साथ बच चुके हैं इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म हो सकता है बट आई थिंक किल करेंगे इस टाइम पे। बट चलिए बहुत ही लो एचपी हरित का, गुनिवर जो है डाउन हो जाएंगे इस टाइम पे। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं, टावर हिट हो रहा है कांस्टेंट। आई थिंक एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम है। जी हाँ एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम जरूर से है और ये बेस्ट टॉप 16 का आज पहला गेम था और इसमें टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले दिखाते हुए टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स को पछाड़ते हुए शुरुआत से ही शुरू हो चुका है। तो फर्स्ट ब्लड मैं पूछना चाहूंगा शिंजी तुमसे कि फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है कौन सी टीम को मिलने वाला है?
फर्स्ट ब्लड तो इधर आएगा ब्लेड के ऊपर, ब्लेड ले लिए जाएंगे नीचे और
जी हाँ देखने वाली बात है कि क्या होता है बट पहला बैक टू बैक 2 किल्स निकालने में सक्षम हो चुका है टाइम पे टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स। बाकी पहला टर्टल इस गेम का शायद से टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स सिक्योर करने में कामयाब है। बाकी रोटेशन बॉट लेन की तरफ होता हुआ बहुत ही लो एचपी है एलिस का, एलिस को धराशायी किया जा सकता है। बाकी ओके आई थिंक उल्टा भारी पड़ेंगे इस टाइम पे और लियोमॉर जो है फ्रेया का किल जो है सिक्योर करेंगे। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ 3v3 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। हाईलॉक ने अपना गोरियस पाथवे डाल दिया है बट एचपी बहुत ज्यादा कम है दोनों का। जुक्शिन डैमेज जरूर से दे रहे हैं बट उनको भी रिटर्न डैमेज मिलेगा। लूनक्स टावर ड्राइव लगाते हुए डबल किल सिक्योर करेंगे इस टाइम पे। तो हैनी जो टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स उनको अच्छा खासा तरीके से डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। तो देखते हैं यार सिन क्या बनता है अभी आगे आगे और क्या नहीं बनता वो हम जरूर से देखेंगे। फ्रेया बैकलाइन को मार करते हुए इस टाइम पे बट थोड़ा सा गलती इधर इस टाइम पे। बाकी चलिए फ्रेया ने शुरुआत किया है इस टाइम पे बट किलिंग स्प्री लगाते हुए गुनिवर का बढ़िया अल्टीमेट हमें देखने को मिलेगा और बाल्दे को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। लियोमॉड हो चुके हैं डाउन, ड्रैगन उड़ के जरूर से आएंगे। 3v4 का सिचुएशन है इस टाइम पे, बहुत ही लो एचपी। जी हाँ 0-2 को डाउन करेंगे। डस्टी मीजो गॉड लाइक लगा चुके हैं सुपर आयम इस टाइम पे हिल्डा के साथ। बाकी 3v3 का सिचुएशन है, क्या खत्म कर पाएंगे किसी को? हिल्डा को वापस से धराशायी करने की कोशिश। लूनस इस टाइम पे डाउन करते हुए डैमेज जो दे रहे थे इस टाइम पे और पीछे से जुक्शिन जो है कंटिन्यूअस बैक टू बैक डैमेज और बैक टू बैक किल सिक्योर करते हुए इस टाइम पे नजर आएंगे। तो अच्छा खासा कमबैक का मोमेंटम बनाते हुए टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे
लॉर्ड और टीम मेगाट्रॉन ईस्पोर्ट्स इस लॉर्ड को बिल्कुल जाने नहीं देंगे क्योंकि वो देख चुके हैं एक गलती का क्या नतीजा हो गया है। एंड प्राइम ले लिए जाएंगे, धराशायी कर दिए जाएंगे। 0-2 को मिलेगा वो किल। चादर बिछा दिया गया है जोहन के साइड से हाइलोस का एंड 5 लोग तैनात है उधर लॉर्ड के पास में सुपर इन्विजन देते हुए। जोहन को बिल्कुल आने नहीं देंगे लॉर्ड के पास में।
बढ़िया कोशिश जो है कर रहे हैं टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे। बाकी कमबैक मोमेंटम जरूर से बन सकता है। डस्टी मीजो को जो है वो डाउन किया जा सकता था, बहुत ही लो एचपी था। बाकी देखिए जरूर से और शट डाउन करेंगे मेन डैमेज डीलर को, मेन बैकलाइन को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है इस टाइम पे। लूनक्स भाग रहे हैं बट ड्रैगन जो है उनको चेस डाउन करेंगे बट बढ़िया फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल, बढ़िया एस्केप इस टाइम पे मिलता हुआ लूनक्स को। बाकी 5v4 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। जी हाँ, डस्टिमीजो को डाउन किया जाएगा। प्रिया की तरफ से एक बढ़िया डैमेज हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इस टाइम पे। चलिए वापस से प्राइम आगे जाएंगे जरूर से, बट हिल्डा जो डैमेज दे रहे हैं उनको और खत्म हो सकता है, चांसेस है खत्म करने का, क्योंकि टावर के अंदर मिनियंस है इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो डाउन जरूर से कर सकते हैं इस टाइम पे। तो चलिए वापस से जो है डाउन किया जा सकता है। अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे जुक्शिन, और लॉर्ड भी आ चुका है इस टाइम पे। निकलेंगे जरूर से इधर हाई लॉस, बट देखने वाली बात यह है क्या टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहती है कि नहीं रहती, क्योंकि डिफेंड करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल रहेगा इस टाइम पे। मिनियंस का जो प्रेशर है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई है। 10-21 स्कोर लाइन है जरूर से, बट देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या डिफेंड होता है। आई थिंक शिनजी जोहन ने इस टाइम पे ये जो वेव था ये जरूर से डिफेंड कर लिया है। हाँ, टीम मेगाट्रॉन ने अच्छा खासा डोमिनेशन जरूर से दिखाया, बट मैच जो है अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है। अभी भी जो है टीम जोहन के पास मौका है कमबैक दिखाने का, बट देखना पड़ेगा टीम मेगाट्रॉन क्या वो मौका देती है इस टाइम पे। और इस टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया जाएगा, और इधर डबल किल करेंगे डस्टिमीजो। ट्रिपल किल के लिए गए जरूर है, बट टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम को जो है खत्म किया जा सकता है। हिल्डा टावर को हिट करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट टीम जोहन इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम हो जाएंगे। बाकी गुनिवर का जंप जरूर से आया है, बट क्या गुनिवर इस टाइम पे डाउन कर पाएंगे? हिल्डा सुपर IMM जो है इस टाइम पे वो टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश जरूर से कर रहे थे, बट गेम अभी तक जो है वो खत्म नहीं हुआ है। जोहन अभी भी जिंदा है गेम में। जोहन अभी भी कोशिश करेगा जो गेम को कैफे भी करके जीतने का। कैफे भी करके ये जो टावर है, ये जो उनका बेस है, वो डिफेंड करने की कोशिश जरूर से करेंगे। जितना लेट गेम होगा आई थिंक उतना ज्यादा एडवांटेज जो है जोहन को मिलने वाला है।
और उनको शायद जरूरत पड़ सकती है सी हेल्बर्ट का, सो मुझे लगता है उनको सी हेल्बर्ट अभी ले लेना चाहिए, लेकिन वो अभी जाएंगे कुछ और डिफेंस आइटम्स के लिए। एंड लॉर्ड के आने से पहले ही इधर फाइट होने वाली है शायद, मुझे देख के लग रहा है। हानी, जेनी और सुपर इम रेडी है इधर फाइट स्टार्ट करने के लिए। एंड घोड़े को बुला लिया गया है, लेकिन ब्लेड इंगेज नहीं करेंगे घोड़े के साथ। लेकिन उधर देखिए डस्टिमीजो बहुत ही खराब पोजीशन में, ड्रैगन का फॉर्म ले लिया गया है, लेकिन नाउ सम ले लेंगे ड्रैगन को डाउन उधर। एंड थॉर्न ऑफ रूइंस यूज हो चुका है, उधर पे रेड कारपेट बिछाया गया है, लेकिन ये होगा ब्लू कारपेट हाइलोस के साइड से। उनका ग्लोरियस पाथ पे उनका इमॉर्टल नीचे ले लिया जाएगा, लेकिन हानी को भी मार दिया जाएगा। उधर पे जेनी स्लेवर एक फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है शायद से। एंड देखिए 0-2 आ गए थे, लेकिन मिंटली को नहीं कर पाएंगे, एयरबॉर्न नॉकअप नहीं होगा। लेकिन क्रिम्सन बेकन हो चुका है ट्रिगर्ड इधर से, एंड वही शायद 0-2 का एक मोटिव था जंप करने का। एंड टॉप लेन से नाउसम ने थोड़ा सा दे दिया है प्रेशर, सो डेट उनको थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज मिले लॉर्ड के टाइम पे। एंड देखिए अभी टीम मेगाट्रॉन फिर से ले लेंगी ये लॉर्ड।
मेगाट्रॉन एक तरफा डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं गेम को अर्ली गेम पे, बट वो लोग गेम को नहीं खत्म कर पा रहे। बाकी ये एनहांस लॉर्ड है, आई थिंक लूनक्स के पास भी होली क्रिस्टल इस टाइम पे आ चुका है, और गैंग लग चुका है। डस्टिमीजो उड़ेंगे जरूर से, मार करने की कोशिश करेंगे बैकलाइन को। दोनों ही साइड पे जो फाइट है वो शुरू हो चुका है। लॉर्ड टावर को हिट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। फाइट पूरी जोर से जो है फाइट इस टाइम पे लगा हुआ है। देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या सीन बनता है, क्या किसी को धराशायी किया जाएगा, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा टैंकीनेस इस टाइम पे है। लूनक्स ने अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से खोला है, क्या किसी को डाउन कर पाएंगे? लियोमॉट क्या मारेंगे? जी हाँ, इस टाइम पे फ्रेया को जो है धराशायी किया जाएगा 5v4 का सिचुएशन बनाते हुए, और टीम जोहन वापस से लॉर्ड को डिफेंड करने में सक्षम होते हुए। 14-23 का स्कोर लाइन है इस टाइम पे। टीम मेगाट्रॉन ई-स्पोर्ट्स अभी भी गेम को जो है वो खत्म नहीं कर पाए। एनहांस लॉर्ड के साथ भी डिफेंड करने में बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल हो चुके हैं इस टाइम पे। वापस से जोहान मैं बोलूंगा एनहांस लॉर्ड को भी रोकने में सक्षम हो चुके हैं वो लोग।
जैसा कि आपको मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले बताया था कि मैच जाएगा बहुत लंबा, क्योंकि देख सकते हैं हम लोग कि दोनों टीम्स बहुत ही ट्राई हार्ड कर रहे हैं मैच के लिए, लेकिन मेंटली बहुत स्लेवर अमाउंट के एचपी के साथ बैक होते हुए थॉर्न ऑफ रूइंस यूज हो चुका है। जेनी जाएंगे मिंटली के लिए, मिंटली का इमॉर्टल डाउन कर दिया गया, सुपर रिम मार दिए गए हैं डस्टिमीजो के हाथों पर। जेनी एस्केप कर जाएंगे।
जी केडी तो बेफ लग रहा है, बट आप जब तक गेम को नहीं जीतोगे तब तक कुछ बोल नहीं सकते, क्योंकि गेम को जीतना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। टाइम पे लूनक्स खत्म हो सकते थे, लूनक्स को अगर चार्ज किया जाता तो लूनक्स को डाउन किया जा सकता था। कमबैक मोमेंटम बना सकते थे वापस से, शायद से लॉर्ड को जो है वो लेने की पूरी कोशिश है। टीम मेगाट्रॉन ई-स्पोर्ट्स लॉर्ड को लेने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हाई लॉस
Hello, hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are watching the Legends of Clash Arena, and with that, we are back again with another semifinals. The stakes are riding up high, while teams are just making sure to grab a spot onto the finals. So let's wait and watch what will happen. I am your caster, Peachy, and I'm joined by Shinji today. Hello, Shinji, how are you doing?
Hello, hello, Pichi. I'm doing really, really fine, and I hope you're doing good too. And it's a pleasure to cast with you after a long time. I don't even remember, when we have casted together since last time.
Yeah, it's been long.
But I'm kind of excited about this match because, like, Team Azalea Bloom and Peak both are really good teams. Like, Peak is kind of old team, but Team Azalea Bloom is, kind of a new team, and their players are really very good. Like, I've seen them playing the previous matches as well. The way they dominate, and one player from the side of Team Azalea Bloom is kind of my favorite now because the way he plays in Explain is really amazing. Nini Kumar, like I've seen him in one match, like he was playing Valentina in EXP, and the way he did the outplay at that moment, he got like got my attention. Like the way he played, it was so amazing. And like today, like the first semifinals as well, it was Team Megatron and Team what the hell, Megatron did a clean sweep. So let's see what's gonna happen this time. Let's see if Peak can do the Peak and Azalea Bloom. If like both the teams, let's see who's gonna do the clean sweep, or it's gonna be some score like 3-2 or true like 4-1. I don't know what's gonna happen, but both the team looks really strong. What's your opinion about it?
Let's see, let's see. Now again, the bans are really going in very quickly. You got the Zushin, understandable. When you're onto the red, you do tend to ban up the Zushin. But with that, I do see a ban named onto the Grok as well, onto the other side. Now the Grok serves very good, and on top of that, Peak have done their homework. So this is really looking good for both the sides. Now again, the stakes are very high for both of these teams. So meta heroes will be there. What about the YSS? Now I feel like there's gonna be a bit of a gamble for YSS now.
Absolutely, man. Like, I mean, even YSS is. Oh. I guess Team Pick might go with the YSS because YSS is really good nowadays. Like we have seen like a few teams playing YSS Gold as well, and YSS in the Gold is like not bad if you know how to use it. Then it's gonna be really good, and yeah, they are just locking it in. Team Pick are going with the YSS, so let's see if it's gonna be a Jungle YSS or the Gold YSS nowadays because YSS is the flex, and Azalea Bloom. They might be going in for Sora and Frost looking in his Kalea and yo. Your Sky going with the Fanny. Okay, that's pretty good. Like if you know how to use Fanny, then nobody can stop you because Fanny is evergreen hero. To be honest.
That's true. That's true. It takes a lot of mastery for this hero to, get your hands on how to maneuver towards the Land of Dawn. So again, these teams are really, really experienced. So let's see how they will be trying to come up with a plan. Now that the Zushin, the Zayton is out of the way, there it could be a chance for the Farsa or most likely an Eve as well to jump in. Eve, I don't feel like, given the fact that there is a Fanny, but maybe there's a high chance for a Lunox as well. But looks like Savage Warrior would go for the Farsa, another interesting pick. And this just creates a map control for the peak. Now, this is what they are trying to go for. But as Leia Bloom, what will they come up for the team fights now that they haven't Gatut Gacha while the Sora being open? Will they go capitalize this hero?
Let's see what are they gonna do, like Sora. Because if they miss it out this time, then maybe they have to ban it out, and yeah, they will be, capitalizing it because Nini Kumar is, really good with this hero. I've seen him playing, and here we are with the second drafting phase, and yeah, they will be banning out the Valentina because Valentina is kind of counter for Sora. Like even like Sora, like Lucas when he first came, Valentina used to be his counter, and now Sora's counter is also Valentina, and the rest of the bans it's gonna be Kimi, followed by Carry from the side of Team Pick, and yeah, Phobius getting banned as well because Phobius is kind of tough before getting level 4 for Sora.
That's true. That's true. Now again, AZB really needs to come up with a bit of a team fight as well. And with that, Lunox getting picked up now. This is also one of the safest pick to go for with the brilliance and with the dark form as well. You can deal a lot of damage, and if you know the Ruby Didi combo, that just serves as such a good advantage on your hand. So let's see how the team fight potential goes in. But Peak going in for another crowd control hero. Now this is definitely interesting, but with that they just paired it up with a Martis. Now with the addition of Martis, this is definitely a jungle Martis and YSS onto the roam. So Shinji, what are we thinking? How does this match go ahead for?
YSS maybe going to the goal lane, right? And Gadot Kasha roam, like YSS goal is gonna be kind of good, like but who's gonna be in the goal lane? Is it gonna be like Max in the goal lane with the X-Borg, or is it gonna be the Sora in the goal lane? I'm pretty confused, but if they go with the Ruby against X-Borg, that's gonna be pretty good, and Sora against the YSS. In the early game, maybe YSS might have the advantage, but in the late, after getting level 4, Sora will be the one having the advantage with the lightning ultimate. But as far as we saw, I like the draft from this side of team Azalea Bloom because like they have the pick off in their hands. The Kalea and the Lunax combo is gonna be really good, even if it's the chunky one getting captured with the Tsunami Slam. It's gonna be really easy because they have Lunax to melt down the chunky one. And here we are in the Land of Dawn, guys. It's the first round between Azalea Bloom and Peak to Plummet of the best of 5 series. So, Pichi, what do you think? Which team has the upper hand since the early game here? Because both of them looks really strong here.
That is true. Both of them are definitely strong enough. Okay, looks like a bit of Raga armor already popped off from Max. But at the same time, I feel like, the team that picks up the snowball very quickly does get a bit of an advantage right there. Looks like AZB gone very early for that. Litho proves them that they just want to create a bit of a dominance, but a mid lane, look at that. Kalea jumps in a bit, trying to make sure Neko's Queen heals up. That will be the passive. So bottom lane, are we able to see a kill right there, or is it going to be, Max's lane getting freezed up?
Like Ruby is, trying to annoy Max as much as she can. Like if Max doesn't get the farm before the turtle, then it's gonna be really easy for Ruby because Max will be stuck onto his land and Ruby will be rotating up very fast. And even KTW as well, having kind of issue against the Fanny, but Fanny in the top lane going in, but will be taken down. The first blood in the hands of Yayo.
That's true, that's true. Look at them, they're trying to create a dominance around the river area at the top, but bottom lane looks like Ruby wants to clear this lane quickly as possible, get level 4, try to come up. Martis though, on the other hand, has gone in for a bit of a damage, but okay, Yurski at the right time capitalizes the Ruby still.
That's the right entry was good, but KTW securing the turtle. Weather Stack popping in. Nico Scream taken down. Frost, will he be contesting, but no, he will be just getting back. And in the bottom lane, Max clearing out the land. And we might see a skirmish happening in the top lane here, maybe. Because Nini Kumar using the lightning form onto Martis. Martis with the sliver amount of HP won't be able to escape. Will be taken down.
Let's see. Now around the map they are trying to capitalize it very quickly. I feel like UC going towards the bottom lane was a bit of problematic, but look at that, does get stunned up under the turret, and there you go. But Neko Screen comes in right for the Sparsa, who just paid a bit more than that proved her, she just got finessed. But there you go, the score goes in for 3-3.
Absolutely. Right now, both the teams are going with the same pace. Like the farm, the kills are almost same. Like the farm is 700 lead in the hands of Team Peak, but still, Azalea Bloom will be covering it up soon. And the turtle will be there in 40 seconds. And in the top lane, we might see a skirmish happening.
Oh,
so
let's
maybe
see.
in the bottom lane.
Max looks quite low, but Kitty will not be able to capitalize, but Frost on the other hand will be taken down. That will be a top lane along with Neko Screen, 1 by 1 in every single lane. It is Peak winning out that team fight. They really made sure that the mage is on to the top lane, so that just guaranteed them a bit right there. But okay, Nini Kumar on the other hand is just a bit waiting ahead.
Absolutely, and right now, the turtle is here, and there is a goal gap happening between both the teams and the turtle. Who will be securing it? The question is, and Kitty securing it. One person maybe down here, and it's gonna be Yayo, the light form of the ultimate been used by Lunax, but meanwhile, no one getting the kill onto Sora there, and it's a good trade for the side of Team Peak. Losing the roamer and getting the explainer and getting the turtle as well in the hands.
That's true. It's looking quite good as of now, but at the same time, giving a YSS a lot of farm is just going to prove a bit fatal. Now you do have the Fanny to get a cover onto the map as well, but now that Team Peak are roaming around the map very quickly, let's see how they will be trying to manage to get this turtle as well. Turtle a bit time still left, but on top of that, we will be having to expect a bit of a gank. Okay, looks like Nini Kumar also joins in. The feathered airstrike helps them to take down Frost as quickly as possible. In the mid lane, Yurki does get stunned up, but no, the cable, the energy is quite low, will have to turn back quickly. And on the same note, it looks like we will be moving towards the top lane. There's 4 members against 1. Looks like he has to go back, but on top of that, will he be able to save up the turret? The answer is no. It looks like he will have to give up his turrets, but now that Peak are opening up the map, Team AZB has to make sure to clear up those lanes as well. Yurki is there. Look at that bottom lane already managing. I really like how Yurki is just making sure the lane which is open will be prioritized. But okay, a bit of a vision from Kitty. Not much for as of now. So let's see what about the turtle, because this is going to be the last turtle both the teams will be looking forward for. Oh, okay. A bit of a vision coming in. Nini Kumar tries to go in for no one, but that's the Martis who just gets immunity on his hand. He is out of the way. But what about Max, who just got spotted right there? Kitty, on the other hand, very much interested in taking down that turtle onto their hands. I don't like how Yusuke is very behind as of now, and there you go, Retribution. With the Retribution secured another turtle. Now that's gonna go in. Okay, Neko Screen does get hung up. A bit of a damage from Savage Warrior as well. The end of the airstrike. So much damage. Frost, on the other hand, is trying to make a play, but it's just unable to do that. Yayo taking down so much damage along with Kitty into the turret will be falling down. 2-for-1. Looks like AZB has won that team fight. fights, but at the same time there's gonna be a bit of tension into the mid lane. Max loses Spraga, Armadas gets hooked up, Flicker out of the way. Yurski jumps in with the cables, and that just proves that they have to disband. And with that, we will be looking forward for how Team Peak will want to try to take the mid lane as quickly as possible. But okay, Frost, which member will he pick up now? That's going to be a bit of a question there, because they need to make sure to get a good follow-up as well. Now the turret, yes, the turret serves as a good follow-up for Frost, but other than that, I feel like they are lacking a bit of a damage. Oh, okay. Top lane already taken down. That will be Yurski for you. The highest mobility. Yep, Fanny having the highest mobility along with the link just make sure that they can roam around the map very quickly. But Nini Kumar already in position. Look at that, goes in for Kitty. A bit of a damage right there, and that's Yurski as well jumping in. That was such a good gang coming from them. Now that the whole team of Peak really has to come up towards the mid, trying to make sure to get the vision onto Kitty as well. So let's wait and watch how we will be trying to do. On to the same note, turrets, both the teams are playing it a bit safe, and on top of that, they will be trying to, end it as quickly as possible. So let's see how this best of 3 series will go around, because First Lord is definitely serves a bit important, because one, you and your team are making sure to get that advantage of the gold as well as the kills, plus the little bit of a map control which you are lacking as of now. Yayo taking on so much damage, goes into the AOG. Neko's Queen will be targeted, but he himself falls down. In that manner, Frost on the other hand will be targeted a bit from the both of the fighters as of now. But Yurski, cables looking so good, man. Look at that, 4 to 5 cables all together. But losing one member, especially the Lunas, they will have to back off a bit. Look at them, no one already in the position, making sure that members won't go in for a kill. But Yurski goes for Savage Warrior, but Savage Warrior goes in for Yurski as well. What is this saga going around? Both the members each taking on each other, but on to the other hand, Frost goes in for the damage right here along with the Tsunami Slab, unable to do anything, and that kill goes into the hands of Kitty. Now this is definitely an easy lot, but Neko 3 jumps in. Nino is going to get targeted along with Eden Hazard. He is out the way, but what about the other members playing it quite safe? The Lords at 8,000 HP. I think it's gonna be a reset very quickly, but yeah, there you go. The Lord will be reset. They will be waiting, especially AGB, because they themselves are losing members one by one. And other than that, let's see how it goes.
Pardon me, Pichi, for going off for a long time. I've missed so many things. Maybe I got some network issues here. I've just solved it up, but as we can see, Azalea Bloom kind of catched up with the gold here. Even after having some level difference, but still they have catched up with the farm deficit. It was too much in early, but it's just 1k right now, and the kill is kind of 2 kills gap, and the turrets are equal right now, only 1 tower more in the bottom lane. The Lord is here. Let's see who's gonna have it, and in the bottom side as well, there's the fight happening. The Federer Strike have been used up there with this even amount of HQ. Farsa backing off Nini Kumar with the lightning form, dashes out from danger zone before the Lord. We are having the fight happening. Max with the true damage coming in. AOG forced out. Light form of the ultimate used by Nico Scream will be taken down with the ultimate of Marty's. Marty's getting the double kill. The last insanity popping up Yayo with the slayer amount of HP, but will be taken down. Max getting the double kill there, and Kitty removing out immortality from that Xbox, but the shutdown is in the hands of no one. But look at there, no one with this labor amount of HP. Nini Kumar, after slaying YSS, was going for Martis, but really backing off now.
3-for-3 trade, that is really looking quite good for, but at the same moment the lore though, that's the most important as of now. Both teams are not quite interested because one, they are getting zoned out each other, and them being on the same plane, of course they are on the semi-final, so they are trying to get the game on to 50-50 onto the hand. So let's see. A lot of turrets have been lost by Team Peak already, with just a bit of a few kills left and right, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. And with the lore as well still there. Okay, Frost, he goes in for the Savage Warrior, but no, Frost makes a flicker play. He has to make it. Yuski, on the other hand, tries to go for Kitty, but Kitty takes a huge under the turret as quickly as possible, and the Max as well already moving around. Will they go for the Lord because there's no range coming in from the Forest, so that might be a green signal for them.
Oh my god, that was really amazing. But look at there, the light form of the ultimate of Neko's Quim have been forced out, but Neko's Quim was about to get taken down, but Max saved her by taking down Ruby there. Look at there, no one in a bad position. Last Insanity popping up, double kill in the hands of Max, and the Lord is gonna be there safely in the hands of Azalea Bloom. It looks like slowly Team Azalea Bloom is turning out the tables.
Let's see, they get their kills up, they got the Lord as well, and on top of that they got the, damage as well. Now that Yuski is moving around the map very quickly, they know they have to capitalize it. But look at the positions, I don't like how the teams are moving one by one, but other than that, the minions are gonna be a bit of a threat. Let's see how they will be trying to get, especially for Peak, who just lost his Lord.
Absolutely, and right now the Lord will be marching from the top lane, and maybe Team Azalea Bloom will be taking out someone, but the AOG popping up with the Predator Strike, and Frost got picked off really very easily, and your Sky might go in, but is just, giving some poke damage to the opponents with the steel cables. Right now Azalea Bloom, they lost their roamer, so it will be hard for them to pick off someone because the Tsunami Slam was the most important thing for them. And the Lord is here, and meanwhile in the bottom lane, Team Azalea have taken down KTW there.
That's true. Lord also coming up. It will be taken as quickly as possible, but on to the other hand, Max very much interested for the turtle. Now they know they have to, get their damage up. So yep, that is there. Other than that, Yuski, look at that.
Your Sky, I thought he might get trapped down there inside the base, but look at there, the Dark Form ultimate have been used up, Last Insanity have been popped up, AOG coming in, Max flickering out, Immortality is there onto him, and the Taunt used up, Frost using the Tsunami Slam, Immunity is there by no one will you be able to get your ultimate unlocked on someone with the Lightning Form off. That was not enough. Lunox got taken down, Nini Kumar got taken down, 3 people surviving, Frost and Max running for their life, but Your Sky coming in and will be locking onto Kitty, but Kitty will be surviving, and Your Sky, look at him, oh my god, the steel cables. He survived somehow from the danger zone between 5 people, that was amazing.
That is true, but 0-for-2 trade was not it for the side of Team AZB. Look at them now, they are trying to open up the map quickly as possible, but with how Yuki is getting stunned up, that's too much damage. Now I think the Ruby pick was just for the Fanny. Look at that, intercepting the Fanny as quickly as possible. That's working out so well, taking down another turret, and it just leads up towards the mid turret, so being a bit open. So let's wait and watch how they will be faring, because one, the Lord's coming into items wise, looks like both the teams have enough onto their hand, they're just lacking 1 or 2.
Right now, both the teams are on the same level, to be honest, with the items, but the EOG popping up near the Lord. Aiden Hazard got taken down with the last instant. Kitty securing the Lord there. Nini Kumar in a bad position. No one getting the kill onto him. And it's a good trade again for the side of Team Pick. And slowly Pick is, recovering back from the damages they got in the mid game. And maybe they will be having the momentum in their hand now. And maybe they will be getting the victory as well for this match.
That's true. So let's see. It looks like Peak picked up the law for themselves. They will be trying to, get those damage quickly on along with the turrets, because one, they have to reach near those inhibitor as quickly as possible. You see those in for Savage Warrior. That gets the kill. That is just too much.
That was unbelievable. I thought your Sky will be backing off, but your Sky be like, how dare you use your skills on me? You're just a mage. I'm gonna take you down. And Savage Warrior got the penalty of 30 seconds, and EOG popping up again, but won't be enough to capture your Sky there. And Lord is marching from the top lane, will be cleared out easily because Peak don't have their mage, the main damage dealer there.
That's true. The maze damage dealer is going to be a bit of a problem. One thing that they will be trying to make sure to get it on, but with this Lord, they weren't able to get towards the inhibitors, which was definitely a problem. But Yuski now will need the purple buff. Without that, it's going to be a bit, not problematic, but given the fact that they'll have our team Slayer Bloom are working all together. Look at that, how they are protecting the purple buff of Fanny. That is just looking quite good. Other than that, Lord's gonna come up in a minute. In a minute, they have to make quick decisions. Let's see how they are faring now.
They are just waiting for the right moment to get someone who's the main damage dealer, but Frost looks in a bad position maybe, and YSS near her blue, and your Sky, she might be going in for there, but no, she will be just leaving that spot. And looks like the skirmish just happened there, and the fight started. Feather Strike having used up, but Frost still looks really healthy with the half level of HP, because he's too tanky to be taken down. And we can see in the item sections as well, both the teams are already complete with their items. Only the roamers are left and the mid laners. Rest of them are all okay, and the Lord is popping up here. And your Sky, will he be going for top lane?
A bit little, it looks like a bit dicey though, given the fact that they'll have to, make sure to get it on as quickly as possible, and they'll have to make sure to clear those lanes as well. But because the Lord's gonna come up, you see that gets stunned up, but the damage was not that enough. Team AZB already gearing up around the Lord, so let's see who picks up the Lord.
I guess it's gonna be in the hands of Azalea Bloom. If they would have just started it, then Fanny would have came and just used our retribution up to take it out. But I guess they don't want to take it right now because they are just afraid of someone coming in and stealing it out from their area, and the fight will be beginning maybe. Savage Warrior really very careful because she knows if Savage Warrior does any mistakes, then his Forza will be taken down. Frost is there with the Tsunami Slam ready. The Fit will be there in 2 seconds as well, but look at there, Nicholas Queen. That mission got taken down by Kitty W. OG coming in, and look at there. The ultimate got triggered off Mardis, and Mardis will be getting double kill. Max running for the life. Max, will you be able to save yourself? And flickers out, and Max is saved. Your Sky and Max are the only survivors, and I don't think your Sky will be going for the Lord right now. He's just waiting for the right moment to have it, and he'll just go for the bottom lane to clear it out because he doesn't have that much, sustain to get in among 5 people and secure the Lord.
Definitely looks like it's going to be the second Lord going there, while team members are trying to, especially on the side of Team AZB, they are trying to create the lane pressure, which is really, really looking good. So let's see how much of a lane pressure that they could go. But other than that, Yurski has to play a bit safe now. Though he's getting very caught onto the Ruby, that's not looking good into the late game. It's just already 22 minutes, and these team members have damage, have hold, have those kills as well, and the scoreboard being almost equal. So let's see how they manage to get the clear onto the Lord. As of now, Team Peak wants to go in for a bit of a lane being synchronized. So let's see. Wait a minute. Looks like Kitty pops that ultimate quite early on. Okay, Yurski does get spotted on, and they know. Yurski knows that there is already members waiting for him, especially Ruby.
Look at there. The Feather Strike have been used up to clear out the lands, but I don't think that was a good decision because they would have used it for the team fight. But look at their immortality have been used up. Yurski got taken down in the hands of Savage Warrior, and it's really a bad sign for Azalea Bloom because the Lord is marching from the top lane and the giant minions are there in the bottom lane to destroy the inhibitor. Top lane inhibitor is the only survivors among all the 9 towers, and AOG popping up there. Featherized Strike is there as well. Frost in the Slaver Mount of it, unstoppable in the hands of no one. Neko Squim with the Dark Form of Ultimate. Lightning Ultimate have been used up by Nini Kumar, but really be engaging for it. Last Insanity popped up, no one got taken down. Mega kill in the hands of Max. Nico Scream got taken down. Yayo getting the kill, and the first round goes in the hands of Team Fake to Plummet.
My goodness, what an intense battle from coming in from the side of Team Peak. They made sure to get, an end with the Lord as well. And let's not forget Kitty's performance. That was really, really good. Played around the team, making sure how they want to get a map control on.
Absolutely, man. What amazing gameplay we got to see. Like in the early, it was like Team Pig, and after that, it was Team Azalea getting the mid control, and again, it was Pig having a control in the hands, and they got the victory. And like both the teams did their all best. Like they did really well. They played really well, and look at there in the highlights as well. Your Sky, he was securing the kills very well, and to be honest, no one. The EXP from the side of Team Peak is really amazing. Playing the Mardis, he was securing all the kills with the Sky Piercer and the ultimate he has. It was really amazing.
Definitely, and on top of that, I really loved how the Ruby and the YSS always made sure to be together so that the Ruby can get those stuns in. So look at that, how they're moving like for members all together while Savage Water in such a good position.
Oh, and like as we can see in the highlights, like it was kind of brawl. Like every time the fight was happening, there was only 1 or 2 seconds of break, and after that, the teams were like, "Let's go fight."
Definitely. Look at them. I mean, you do have a bit of a brawly team fight kind of a proposition into your hand, so why not go for that? And on top of that, I really loved how Peak came in for the map control. Look at them. Here, as Leia Bloom tried to get their control on, but Frost getting, especially Frost and Yurski not being there, it just proved that Team P can go for as quickly as possible. And look at Kitty. Look at Kitty. The position wise, I did not like how Nini Kumar was targeting the wrong person right here. But there you go. The Lord was definitely delayed a lot.
Absolutely. And the MVP is Kitty W. Okay, unexpected. I thought it's gonna be like the Martis, but your Kitty W is the one getting the MVP here.
W indeed. Look at them. The score being 3-5-17 did pick up quite a lot of assists right there. Now again, the ultimate of biases still help, but she also made sure to get the map control onto their hands as well, along with the Farsa. Farsa also played out very safely, so that was there. I think we are going to look at a lot of bans such as the respect bans onto the next match.
Absolutely. And I guess we'll be taking a short break of 1 or 2 minutes, Pitchy, because there's going to be a caster swipe.
Let's go. Let's go for a
Okay,
break. We'll be right
guys.
back.
को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। लियो मॉड हो चुके हैं डाउन, ड्रैगन उड़ के जरूर से आएंगे। 3v4 का सिचुएशन इस टाइम पे, बहुत ही लो एचपी। जी हाँ, 0-2 को डाउन करेंगे। डस्टी मीजो गॉड लाइक लगा चुके हैं सुपर एम इस टाइम पे हिल्डा के साथ। बाकी 3v3 का सिचुएशन है, क्या खत्म कर पाएंगे किसी को हिल्डा को वापस से धराशायी करने की कोशिश। लूना इस टाइम पे डाउन करते हुए डैमेज जो दे रहे थे इस टाइम पे, और पीछे से जुक्शिन जो है कंटिन्यूअस बैक टू बैक डैमेज और बैक टू बैक किल सिक्योर करते हुए इस टाइम पे नजर आएंगे। तो अच्छा खासा कमबैक का मोमेंटम बनाते हुए टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे
लॉर्ड और टीम मेगाट्रॉन ई स्पोर्ट्स इस लॉर्ड को बिल्कुल जाने नहीं देंगे, क्योंकि वो देख चुके हैं एक गलती का क्या नतीजा हो गया है। एंड प्राइम ले लिए जाएंगे, धराशायी कर दिए जाएंगे। 0-2 को मिलेगा वो किल। चादर बिछा दिया गया है जोहन के साइड से हाइलोस का। एंड 5 लोग तैनात है उधर लॉर्ड के पास में, सुपर इन्विजन देते हुए जोहन को बिल्कुल आने नहीं देंगे लॉर्ड के पास में।
बढ़िया कोशिश जो है कर रहे हैं टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे। बाकी कमबैक मोमेंटम जरूर से बन सकता है। डस्टी मीजो को जो है वो डाउन किया जा सकता था, बहुत ही लो एचपी था। बाकी इस टाइम पे उछाला गया है जरूर से और शट डाउन करेंगे मेन डैमेज डीलर को। मेन बैकलाइन को जो है डाउन किया जाएगा। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है इस टाइम पे। लूनक्स भाग रहे हैं बट ड्रैगन जो है उनको चेव डाउन करेंगे। बट बढ़िया फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल, बढ़िया एस्केप इस टाइम से मिलता हुआ लूनक्स को। बाकी 3v4 का सिचुएशन बनता हुआ। जी हाँ, डस्टी मीजो को डाउन किया जाएगा। प्रिया की तरफ से एक बढ़िया डैमेज हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इस टाइम पे। चलिए वापस से प्राइम आगे जाएंगे जरूर से, बट हिल्डा जो डैमेज दे रहे हैं उनको और खत्म हो सकता है, चांसेस है खत्म करने का, क्योंकि टावर के अंदर मिनियंस है इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो डाउन जरूर से कर सकते हैं इस टाइम पे। तो चलिए वापस से जो है डाउन किया जा सकता है। अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे जुक्शिन, और लॉर्ड भी आ चुका है इस टाइम पे। निकलेंगे जरूर से इधर हाई लॉस, बट देखने वाली बात यह है क्या टीम जोहंड इस टाइम पे डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहती है कि नहीं रहती, क्योंकि डिफेंड करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल रहेगा इस टाइम। मिनियंस का जो प्रेशर है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई है।
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You guys are watching the Legends of Clash Arena back again with another match. This is going to be the semi-finale where teams are here to get a spot onto the grand finale. Let's see. So far, it's going to be the best of 3 matches. So Team Peak have acquired a match point. And with me, I have the beautiful Asia. Hello, Asia. How are you doing today?
Hello, PJ. I am good, I think. It is pretty cold here. I wonder how is the temperature at your place? Has it risen or is it still cold?
It's completely opposite right here. It is hot and I'm just going crazy over it. I'm shifting soon to your place. I'm coming. I have to come.
Hey, you're welcome.
Let's go. With that, as of now, it's going a bit hot onto the hands of Team AZB, who did manage to get a loss. So let's see what will they go in for a ban. Now, the Kaza is such a respect ban for them. And I think this is the second match of Peak that I'm casting for them today. It was they played in another tournament as well. And they really love to pick Kaza. So I think they have done their homework right there and are actually respect banning the Kaza in here.
Definitely, even makes sense because I've been seeing Kajas come up in ranks too. And I think he's, getting back into the meta, especially when it comes to roam Kaja, because he's very good when it comes to the invading because he can just heal up. And then he's quite tanky, and of course, towards the late game, that one suppression, one target, just flicker onto her or him and take him away. That is really, really strong. It's like a Franco with more sustainability, I would say.
Oh, that's true. And on top of that, Team Peak loves to pick this kind of a pick. So, yeah, getting a ban on it works is just working so well. Now that Team Peak are onto the red, they banned up the Zushin, the Freya. They know they cannot get their uh, you know, the map control going away onto the other side. So these are the picks. And onto the same note, as well, last match it was Kitty W who was playing the YSS and got an MVP as well. So the respect ban is definitely showing from Team AZB. So what will their first pick be?
Well, right now, all six bands are pretty strong. But then again, a peak really loves going for, I would say, something which is more aggressive. So
Yes.
I don't know. They might. It really heavily depends upon what their marksman would be. And yes, since it is a carry, they might just build the entire setup around her because she needs some space and she needs some farm before she starts to just delete people out.
100%.
Maybe
So,
Mino.
oh, also another such a good hero. But the Grog being banned, the Kaldea being open, I think ACB last game also ACB went in for the Kalea, did not work out in their hands, and once again they picking it up. I think they just want to take advantage of the carry's range because carry has to come quite far ahead when to attack, so that's gonna be there. But Savage Warrior once again on to that Farsa. I am curious to know though, will AZB go for the Fanny picks again or not?
Well, I don't think so. They will, but right now Kalia has been taken up once again along with Sora and Leomord. I would say pretty strong calm coming from the sides. Sora, because if he's not on the EXP, sorry, if he's not on the jungle, if he has a flicker, he might just use that flicker combo and that Tigreal kind of setup and then just pull
Yes.
everyone out of the turret. So I think if played well, a really dangerous hero out there, especially for the Farsa, because when she stand alone in her ultimate, she might be susceptible because there's a Kalia who can kidnap her and there's a Sura who can cancel that ultimate. So yep, I think the Farsa needs to play safe for now. Same goes for the carry. She might be getting chained CC'd if the team does not protect her well.
That's true. That's true. So let's see forward how we will be trying to look forward for. Now, Team Peak are gathering up on the HP as well as damage now. It is looking quite good given the fact that there is a Leomord. You pick up squishy heroes, you get low very quickly, and Leomord takes advantage of his passive. So I think they want to eliminate that kind of situation onto their hand, so as to ban up the Kimmy as well. Kimmy onto the ban, I feel like more mages might come up from the side of Team Peak.
But it will be a marksman. It is a Granger. Well, makes sense because I think Granger is one of those heroes who can counter carry pretty well in the lane because he can just spam that ultimate. And he's pretty strong in the early anywhere, as well as the Kato being banned from their side. So maybe they're going in for maybe a Eve. I don't know, maybe a mage who's really standalone, more of a support, because that decides that why would they, just ban away so many CC heroes like Karol Kaja, Guni, both of them being, I would say, the diamond controls, maybe just to stop them to, mark down the Leomord.
Yes, that would be possible right here. Two horses coming up either of the side. This is going to be a bit of a crazy game. And Asya, just to give you a recap onto the first match, it was Team Megatron versus What the Heli, and Megatron took it in a clean sweep. So are we looking at a clean sweep situation in this match as well?
Maybe it's possible, but let's just see though, because Azalea's team comps look really strong. Even I just said a Eve, and they go in for a Eve. The bans do make sense right now, and you cannot really underestimate a Beatrix's late game because that bomb towards the late game, she can just, the amount of damage from one shell is like 3,000 plus. So, yep, I think she might be able to melt even carry in this situation. And they already have Eve for a good setup for the slow. And of course, the Kalia, Sora, and Leomord, all three of them really tanky. They have pretty good spell vamp, pretty good heals too. So, anything can happen. But for now, they really need to target lockdown the carry because she might be the only issue for them. And again, even if Mobius is really, really strong.
I agree right there because one, you can actually easily target a carry due to her lack of range. But on top of that, how Peak have picked up their heroes such as the Leomor, sorry, not the Leomor, but the Horsey named the High Loss. It just says a bit that they want to protect as quickly as possible, give her that moment speed from the ultimate as well. So curious to know how they will be trying to manage this. This was going to be the draft, guys. There is a Lancelot. It's going to be against the Leomord. Very curious to know how the match will be going forward for. And on top of that, both the sides, I feel like it is balanced in terms of CC as well as damage.
Definitely, the power, the early, the late, everything is pretty balanced from both the sides. Like both the marksmen will be shredding towards the late, both the mages are pretty strong right from the early, and even the late is pretty strong. Of course, both of them are standalones in the ultimate, so yeah. And then let's just see what happens for now because this is the lineup done, and let's just see if it goes for a clean sweep or we might see a comeback from the side of Team Azalea Blue.
Let's see. Now that we are getting a bit of a help on the hands of Yuki, just making sure that he gets his, items as quickly as Kitty right here. And on top of that, it's an assassin. The Lancelot being an assassin, he's gonna clear up very quickly. But that bit of a little help is just working so well. But on to the bottom lane, will we be looking at first blood? Look at them going for 1v1. Oh, Max pulls up the Flicker trying to save himself and is going back for a recall.
Surprising how Carrie is freezing a lane for a Beatrix, because Beatrix does have the very sniper, right? She can just snipe the minions from far away. She does have the advantage, but I know it's not working out. But look at them, the way they are rotating already. Carrie is playing really smart, just the lane.
Yep. It's quite important to freeze the lane when you're on a marksman, and not denying the goal just works very good into your hands. So let's see, bottom lane, will we be able to get a gank or not? I'm pretty sure Carrie will be a bit aware, but look at that, Eden Hazard looking quite low into the turret. He tries to slow them down, but Max, he comes a bit late. You see very low. This means Peak can get the turtle very quickly, but before that, I feel like it's gonna be a gank onto the top lane very quickly.
Well, I really love how, something is happening in each lane. Like someone is getting ganked, but turtle already coming up soon. And I think Team Peak, they have their priorities straight. Okay. Carrie needs to back off for now. Pretty low. I think that lit, which came from earlier mod, actually worked out for them. But then again, they lost the turtle out there with the 3 members coming in for that kill, for that blue buff.
Oh, crazy. Look at them, they are trying to go in for a damage. Sora gives up a good kill. No one looks quite low. Lucy picks up a double kill. He tries to go for Yayo. This time around gets a triple. And onto the bottom lane as well. We did see a off-camera kill. Both the marksmen taking down each other. But Farsa getting the kill on the backs.
This is what I was talking about. You really can't go invade a Leomord. And plus there is a Sora, right? The way he just changed the entire game. Except it's working out pretty well for them.
They are going in for more. Look at them. The way that they are onto Lancelot's buff area, that is definitely crazy. But with that, I do see, a bit of a bullet shower coming in from Max. But Yayo onto the back lane with Nini Kumar already coming up all the way from the top lane.
Well, that's what it is, the XP meta right now. And of course, Sora, right from level 4, he is really strong. And I think, especially the Phobias though, he might be not that good when it comes to 1v1, and he would be performing more when the team fight start. Maybe it's just the beginning for now, but Team Azalea already doesn't really matter if they lost the first turtle because they already have that 4,000. This is still in the lead. I mean, just look at that, already 10,000. They're kind of 1 to 200 gold lead, but even after losing the turtle, that's a pretty good exchange out there. And that shows that just how good that continuous poke from Eve can be, and that's why she's just getting a nerf pretty soon. Yeah, she is really strong.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be crazy if you do get a nerf right there, because I think a lot of teams have been preferring, so that's gonna be there. Oh, wait a minute, into the bottom lane you do see Cross coming up, though the Purify will be popped up from Eden. Now Eden also looks like Savage Warrior comes up with the Spirit Strike a bit into the stake, but Kitty in her own lane, in her own buff will be taken down. That's USP for you. He doesn't have his Horsey, so that means it is a green light for Peak, but do they have enough cooldown onto their hand given the fact that a lot of ultimates have been used already?
I mean, look at how well the Sora is working out for them. He took the kill on 4vs 1v1. Like, he's really strong. You can't really defeat him with the 4vs when it comes to 1v1 since the passive doesn't proc up that often too. And of course, he came all the way from the top just to assist them. But once again, high loss.
Crazy, look at them, it's the turret. Yayo looks quite low on top of that. It's unstoppable for Yuriki. Savage Warrior, mage for mage. Nini Kumar looks quite low. Necro Queen doesn't have enough mana, and that is a bit problematic. But look at that. Looks like Kitty would love to go for the lane, which is quite open as of now, given the fact that she is also losing her farm.
Definitely, but I mean, since I was just talking about the Sora, I mean, just look at him already with the dominance as the first item. He's doing it pretty well, and he's already with anti-heals, 2 anti-heals already into the hands. And with that, I mean, just see how Sora goes in with a flicker into the back lines, and 2 people are already under that crowd control. But okay.
I don't like Max position. He will be taken down. That would have been Eden for you onto the same note. Frost looking quite low. It's that double kill. Neko's Queen comes in for the protection of the turret, but I feel like she's gonna be gagged because she's getting cornered out, flickering out the way, making sure that she is safe. But the turret though has to go. I think using up the flicker was just a bit too much. Yes, you have to save yourself, but why go 3v1 situation when you know all the positions have been revealed?
Definitely, you know, I think that double kill was that all that Peak needed right now because board late already coming back only into the hands. And I would say 2 shutdowns, especially on the marksman, that's something that you really want to know, but they're blowing it out once again.
Oh, look at it in the mid lane. Yayo. Eden Azar will be taken down with the flows coming in from this Eve, but out of the same note, onto the back line, Nini Kumar does get a bit targeted by Kitty onto the front lane as well. Yuruski takes members one by one. There's a bit of a slow coming in from no one this time around. Frost as well. He's getting targeted as a bit of a dash is just proving them very, very fatal. Now it's going to be the last turtle, and team AZB are in for a treat. Look at them. They will be completing it quickly. No one looking quite low. There's Kitty onto the top lane as well, but much more than that, middle lane is getting targeted.
It was just when I was saying that Team Peak, maybe they got that comeback which they really needed. That's how the Farsa gets target locked once again. That's what I was saying. The Farsa is so early, but then you really need to be careful because the way she's getting target locked down, the way she's getting CC'd, she has Sora to look after, she has Eve poking her, she has the bombs coming in from the Beatrix, and of course our Kalia also logging onto her. And when a mage is gone, clearly because Farsa is really strong when it comes to an early game, right? You really need that burst coming from her so that your assassin can clean up, your marksman can clean up after you, and Halos is actually doing his job, but then again, all he does is just run around. He can't really give much of a CC out there. He's just there like a shield. So Farsa, when she's taken down, the rest of the team, they're forced to retreat back because it's a 5v4 situation out there. So they're, I think, maybe protecting the mage, or maybe just the way she's using up that ultimate so soon, and the way she's not positioning herself well is something which forcing them into some retreats and defeats.
That's true. Into the bottom lane. Look at that. Nini Kumar tries to go away with the dark ultimate that he has, but Yuki though, he's getting targeted. He tries to go to the back lane. That's, almost a shutdown on the Savage Warrior, but he himself just gets shut down. 2 members already low, almost taking the advantage of the passive. But with that, into the mid lane, there's just too much pressure coming in from AZP. Now that Team Peak have used so much onto the bottom lane, mid lane, they'll have to protect it quickly as possible.
Definitely, I mean, the mid lane almost lost. They need to protect that turret so that the map doesn't open up. But then at the same time, I'm really wondering if Yusuke, the horse, is he going in for the defensive build or is he going in for such a sustain? Because if this game goes really late, which I really think it might be, and Carry might start shredding them, go a slight defense. Baldwin is really needed. Okay, he's going in full defense for now. But look at that, the first meteor already taken down.
Oh, look at them. They're gonna go in for the damage as quickly as possible. The cross will be taken down. That will be Kitty trying to make sure. But at the same time, Nini Kumar, there's so much chance coming up. No one tries to go back because low HP screws. Then Yusuke on the other hand, so much low. Okay, Savage Warrior comes up with the ultimate as well. But they have to protect their turrets as well. A bit of, it's there. Like, how members want to make sure to gank as quickly as possible. But Team Peak have their eyes set onto the Lord already.
I mean, two people gone, both the frontliners, the playmakers, I would say, the set givers, the Kalia as well as Nini Kumar, the Sura. So, of course, even they managed to safeguard the first tier, but really does not matter because the Lord's in the hands of Peak. But in the bot lane, I do see a 1v1 happening.
Oh, let's see. The team's members are gearing up for a kill right there. Look at them, one by one. Savage Warrior pops up for the dice strikes, just making sure that they get out of the way. They did manage to get out of the way, but at the same note, let's see how they reach towards the inhibitors with this Lord.
Yeah, they didn't lose out the first tier from the mid lane, and now they're trying to push it for. Keep trying to poke, give some slow out there. Well, nothing much, though it's the first slot, but he's like a bit taken down. But meanwhile, it is a 3v2. Really wondering that sometimes, Team Azalea, they do well when they're all gathered up together. But like right now, it's just look at that. Beatrix all alone, two people in the bot, one in the mid. They're so split apart. I mean, just look at this, what I'm talking about. You really wouldn't want to leave your MM alone. You don't want to just stay alone and get taken down single-handedly, right? So 5v5, stay together.
And then out of all the heroes, there's one, the Lord's coming up. Even though you clear the Lord very quickly, you have to manage your lanes. You have to make sure the lane pressure just does not comes up, because sweeping up tier 2s very quickly and trying to go towards tier 3s is just very much, oh wait a minute, Frost tries to go for a bit of a tsunami slam. Wait a bit, because they have to recover from the gold, from the kills that they have just lost. As of now, looks like Max will be spawning up, but okay, Savage Warrior will be spotted out just because of that vision coming in.
For now, once again, Peak with the upper hand, the horse coming in with the initiation along with the carpet from our sus. If nothing much, he already has the Baldwin, so Beatrix would be hitting up a bit less for now. At the same time, in both Sora has gone completely tanky, not even a War Axe. He should go for at least the War Axe because he's the one who can delete the backline. So I don't know why he has opted for complete tank, but I think since he's someone who can dive, right? He can dive into the backline, so might as well build some damage. Then again, I think Beatrix is the only hope for Team Azalea, but he's always out of position, He needs to set up himself in a way where he's protected. Like, a good positioning might work well for him.
That's true, but at the same time, Frost is one of the members who's just driving in. Look at that, Frost is unable to take that kind of a damage coming in from the carry as well. Carry quite low just because of how they have managed to get a huge ultimate on. But okay, Kitty as well. I don't think that's a very good position given the fact that there's just 4 members waiting it out. Okay, oh look at that, Kitty making an outplay. But wait a minute, Nini Kumar makes a flicker play quite early on. Not sure why, but they are in for another lore. With this lore, will they be able to end given the fact that Hylos is all around the map? Look at that map getting toned out. Members are getting toned out, and this is not looking good.
At this point, the only thing I can see for Team Azalea is like they are always split apart. Leo Mode as well as Sora single-handedly chasing a Lancelot. I mean, Lancelot is the last hero you would like to chase, right? He's just so hard to catch. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Kalia gets taken down solo. So why are you so separated away? Your strength lies in being together, but okay, the final march might be coming up.
Oh, let's see, the Lord's coming up. Kitty try to get her, stacks up as well. Nini Kumar will be taken down. That's carrying for you. Carry tries to go for a bit of more damage as well. But the Lord will be taken down. Mid lane is safe as of now, but Yayo is on a very low mana along with very low HP, so they will be trying to wait it out as quickly as possible. But on the same note, oh wait a minute, even as I takes up their mid lane and Kitty will be targeted. That's Yuki for you. Will he be trying to go for the back lanes because he's going to lose his Horsey as quickly now, but the lane pressure they did not create as much as I expected. Into the first game it was just very good coming in from the side of Team Peak.
I mean, definitely the lane pressure is there. 2 inhibitors taken down. 40 minutes is the game. The next slot is like kind of far away, but maybe Team Azalea, they need to wait for Beatrix to get calmed up more, but they're just pulling it up once again. The problem with the Phoebus, he is really strong when he goes into the dive-in. He can zone away pretty well, but then again, once you enter, there is no exit. And once you enter and there is no exit, there is definite death, right? Because even if Farsa is there to connect with you, the range is there to just help you burst and poke, but then again, the damage from Beatrix is way too much for now, and I think finally he's playing towards the backlines. He's playing a little safe, and at the same time, the only issue is like at this point, Kalia can't do much because both the damage dealers, when it comes to carry as well as the Farsa, both of them are on the Purify. So even if she tries to kidnap them, it really won't work out unless someone baits away that Purify, and you wouldn't really want to take Kitty away, right? Because it's a Lancelot. Like, he has the second skill, he has so much mobility, he can just fly away pretty easily. For now, it is what it is. But then again, the lane player pressure is also there, so I'm wondering, just look at them. The way they are just gathering up together to clear up those lanes, to just push a lane.
That's true. Look at them now that the pressure is being created as quickly as possible. Look at them now. I really love how the members of Team Peak are with the marksmen just to create this marksman will be having enough space for them. But okay, into that looks like you see Frost goes in for a bit of damage right there along with the Tsunami Slam onto the back lane. He's getting targeted. Nini Kumar will be taken on by Savage Warrior for you, but being so low one by one. Eden Hazard is also there. Kitty though tried to make a play, but the Wind of Nature stopped her from going for the max.
Okay, 2 for 2 trade, pretty fair, but then again, are they in a position to compete for the Lord? And Beatrix kind of wasted 2 ults out there just taking the bush. Hyla's though being really strong when it comes to zoning, but just look at them, the Lord dance. Carry is pretty strong when it comes to melting down the Lord, so yep, as long as Yayo can just zone them away, Carry can literally melt. They don't even need that jungler right now.
That's true. So let's see how they will be trying to, come up with another plan now that they, measure. It's just going quite high. The pressure is riding up. Look at that. They are waiting up for another fight. But while the Lord coming in, I don't think so.
It is a pretty strong Lord, but then again, they do have the Beatrix. As long as they are able to protect the Beatrix and play safe for now, she might be able to melt that Lord. And I think priority here lies, the priority does not even lie in carry, because I do see how Nini Kumar is going with a flicker into the backlines and Leomord is just following him up. Then again, 2 damage dealers are just not enough, especially because it's a full tank. Sora is a full tank, he's not gone for any damage. But then again, but then the team fight starts up.
Oh, look at them. Nini Kumar will be taken down. That's too much damage. Frost as well. He tried to go back. Yayo loses up his immortality, but he makes sure he is also there. Lord looking quite low as well. Kitty Kumar tries to go for Frost, but that's just too much as of now. But wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Carry goes in for the crystal directly, and they just made a clean sweep. That means Team Peak secured a spot into the grand finale.
Yep, definitely. The comeback was really impressive. The way Team Azalea was playing in the beginning, it's like, they were really strong. They were playing it together, but then again, one mistake, that double kill just changed the entire course of the game. Gary got a little farm. Somehow, they were just dying solo. It's like they were split apart into the entire map. 2 people chasing someone, 2 people chasing someone else. Meanwhile, Peak, they were calm, composed. They were playing it really well organized. I would say the sync was there, and of course, even though they did have the Beatrix, but then there was the Lancelot who was always locking down onto him. Both the Lancelot and the Farsa with the ultimate, the way they were zoning away the Beatrix, she constantly was, she had to back off, could not enter the team fight, and that's what you really want. That the marksman can't really join the team fight, and then the others are wiped off. Of course, it's a pretty sure ticket, a free victory for you.
It's true. Look at them. The match highlights will be up here, right there. Leading up the Beatrix all alone was such a bad decision. That did not work out very well in their arsenal. But this triple kill, though, Yursky really made sure to get that high advantage, and it worked out so well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just look at this was the time where Team Azalea was playing it really well, playing it really safe. What's the best part about all this is like Carrie was on perfect. She wasn't even on a flicker, and yet she was playing it so safe. The positioning was good. Only Sora was there into the back line. I mean, just look at him, the way he was locking down onto Carrie, just like right here. Then again, no one to follow up. He did not have even a single damage item. He couldn't finish up Carrie on his own, nor the Farsa. And this is what I was talking about, the major mistake where they gave that double kill.
That's true. That's true. Members, falling down one by one was just not it. On top of that, they just made sure to get, a bit of a members already farmed up. So that just worked so well.
Yep, and I would say, the player mode as well as the combo coming in from Sora. I would say they knew the priority targets. They were locking down the back lines. Somehow, I think the Hylos played a major role here because you really need some poke from the mage. You really need some poke from the marksman. But then making sure that when Neko's queen uses up her ultimate, he can just stun her down or maybe poke her away. Meanwhile, Max, he was just getting harassed by the Lancelot as well as the combo coming in from Savage Warrior. So you have not much of a room for the marksman and mage out there, and especially when you leave the marksman alone. That was the worst mistake, I would say. I would say Team Azalea was doing it really well, but towards the late game, somehow they just split apart all alone. Major mistake for them. And TM, okay, this is the previous game's the MVP, right? We didn't have a Yishin's biases in this
Yeah.
game.
It is a previous game. Looks like in this game it would be Eden Hazard, the carry, who picks up the MVP. There you go, carry comes
Yeah.
up 6-2 crazy damage.
And of course, Carrie is a shredder. She's in the meta. I'm sure she's getting nerfed pretty soon. But then again, the only impressive part about it was like, so even on a Purify, a marksman whose range isn't that big, still able to dish damage, still remain safe. So your positioning is quite impressive. And of course, the tank did an amazing job with the zoning. I would say pretty good team synergy from the side of Team Peak.
Definitely, synergy wise, they've really played it out and taking it in a clean sweep. Crazy game. I don't know what curse was there today. Both the teams, all the four teams that played out today, it just went in a clean sweep.
Well, I maybe we have more clean sweeps today. Today is the clean sweep day. We have one more match, do we?
No, this is the second. Like Megatron have picked up their spot under the finals, and Team Peak has picked their spot under the finals. So we are going to have the grand finale soon. For that announcement, do follow our Instagram. Do follow our, Discord as well. And also don't forget, it's gonna be a giveaway very soon. So with that, let's go for a short break.
How is he bringing so much time and still Veronica are failing to capitalize on the opportunity brought by their teammates?
On your face. Oh, but wait a minute. Banana Fury comes in. That will be Yayo who takes up so much damage. He goes out of the way. But no, the immobilization is just enough. Yayo goes in, sacrifices himself just so that the teammates can take up a bit of a challenge. Oh, no one jumps in. We're trying to, if try to freeze the lane as well. But oh, wait a minute. Looks like they are trying to go in for a bit of a
Okay, they will actually get the set on Itachi. Flicker used up. Kelvin going in really deep. Eden left standing. They have to go in for the play. They've committed way too much. Zujin will send Kelvin back. Will she stand strong? Yes, she does. The Leo slowed down too much. Alice used up the ult. Catches two. Massive set. This might just spell the end for Veronica. Kitty will take out the Eve. And it's godlike for Savage Warrior. And with that being said, they will go in for the last engage. Yayo will fall.
So let's see, with this Lord already marching down, what is it going to be? It looks a bit dicey. Lane sync-wise, it's just bottom lane, top lane almost coming in. But Itachi makes a play. That would be the Madonna Fury. But at the same time, it is Yayo who takes up so much damage. Oh, Irithel looks quite low though. But nah, it is Alice who takes up so much damage. Winter Crown popped up, but yet trying to pick up one by one. That will be Savage Warrior on the back lane. Kitty taking too much damage from the turret as well. It is a killing spree for Sanjiro. He's able to survive. He's able to go back quite easily. They just made it 2-4-2. Oh, with that, Savage Warrior will be taken down. They are trying to make the score 2-4-1. Sanjiro in a very safe space, but Eve just making sure. Alice also leads up in a very low HP. Kitty jumps in at the very last moment onto the Eve, takes out the Eve, but Kelvin unfortunately goes down. There is one minion already there, and it is Sanjiro all alone. He tried to do the play, but no, it is the minions and the Peak getting the win.
कि हाँ बफ जो है वो चुराया जा रहा है इस टाइम पे। ओके चलिए, टॉप लेन की तरफ फाइट शुरू हो चुका है। गुनीवर को डाउन किया जाएगा और बॉट लेन में भी फाइट चल रहा था। चलिए टॉप लेन की तरफ आई थिंक निनी कुमार जो है अच्छा खासा सरवाइव करेंगे वैलेंटीना के साथ। 4 टर्टल कुछ ही टाइमों में आने वाला है वापस से, तो टर्टल के ऊपर हमारा नजर रहेगा। और चलिए आइटमाइजेशन की मैं बात करूं, वैलेंटीना पहला आइटम टैंक आइटम बनाएंगे आई थिंक थोड़ा सा काउंटर करने के लिए। बाकी इस टाइम पे जो है डाउन किया गया है सोयू को। बढ़िया मूव गुनीवर की तरफ से 5-5 का स्कोर लाइन आ चुका है। जेतिन अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं गैंग में, तो है इस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा एडवांटेजेस पोजीशन पे है। बाकी सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, आई थिंक डाउन किया जाएगा फ्रॉस्ट को। तो बड़ी ये सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग का टर्टल है इस टाइम पे। सिंजी चल रहा है सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग, आई थिंक आराम से टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लेंगे। जी हाँ, रेट्री का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल गुनीवर ने इस टाइम पे टर्टल को सिक्योर किया है। अल्टीमेट आता हुआ दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। बाकी चलिए जेतिन किल को सिक्योर करेंगे, बट इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट वापस से आगमन हो चुका है। फ्रॉस्ट का लूनक्स अपना अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जरूर से कर रहे हैं, बट आई थिंक इस टाइम पे शोयू का डबल किल होगा। जी हाँ, सोयू ने अच्छा एंट्री मारा है इस टाइम पे और डबल किल अपने टीम के झोली में भरेंगे जरूर से। तो
बैक साइड से एंट्री मारा है सुयू ने एंड जो किल उठाया है उसके बाद उनका टीम बहुत ही अच्छा उठने लगा है। लेकिन देखिए उधर गुइनिवेयर जा रहा था किल लेने के लिए फ्रॉस्ट के ऊपर, बट उनको नहीं मिला वो किल एंड लूनक्स का लाइट फॉर्म वाला अल्टीमेट लेके भाग जाएंगे वैलेंटीना उधर से
हिसाब से सिक्योर करते हैं। बाकी इस टाइम पे
फिर से
ब्लूम ने टर्टल को सिक्योर कर लिया। सोरा का बढ़िया मूव, बाकी सुनामी स्लैम आएगा, देखना पड़ेगा। चलिए नीनी कुमार जो है डबल किल सिक्योर करते हुए, बाकी इस टाइम पे सोरा जो है डाउन करेंगे उल्टा। बाकी अकेले जिंदा है इस टाइम पे। मेगा किल घटोत्कच अकेले जिंदा थे, बट टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम्स के जो प्लेयर है बैक टू बैक डैमेज देते रहे इस टाइम पे, और उसी के साथ साथ इस गेम का पहला वाइप्ड आउट हमें देखने को मिलेगा।
एंड एक टावर निकाल दिया गया है, पर बॉटम लेन में निको जाएंगे शायद लेने के लिए। बट इधर देखिए एक अच्छा टीम फाइट देखने को मिल सकता है। नीनी कुमार एक खराब पोजीशन पे थे, बट खुद को बचा लेंगे। सोरा का अल्टीमेट यूज करते हुए सुनामी स्लैम यूज हुआ था, लेकिन खुद को बचा लेंगे।
टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम इस टाइम पे लीड कर रहे हैं। बाकी टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स देखना पड़ेगा, उनके पास भी पोटेंशियल जरूर से है, बट देखना पड़ेगा कैसे डाउन करते हैं वो। चलिए बड़े अल्टीमेट एओजी का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल, और एओजी के साथ इस टाइम पे फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन करेंगे इनसेन। तो अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स की तरफ से। चलिए निको को इस टाइम पे डाउन किया जाएगा, बैक लाइन को मार्क कर रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से। बाकी खतरा हो सकता है, कैरी को डाउन किया गया, डबल किल। नीनी कुमार ऑन फायर आज, ट्रिपल किल निकालते हुए। इधर वैलेंटीना अपना जादू दिखाते हुए इस टाइम पे अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम की तरफ से। और ये लॉर्ड थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है क्योंकि ये लॉर्ड जिस भी टीम को मिलेगा उनको आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत नहीं बहुत ज्यादा एडवांटेज देखने को मिलता है। बाकी सुनामी प्लान का इस्तेमाल बढ़िया इस्तेमाल होते हुए इस टाइम पे आई थिंक चलिए जतिन का अल्टीमेट भी आएगा, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देते हुए गुनिवर को डाउन किया जाएगा, अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले आता हुआ आई थिंक वापस से जो है इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा। चलिए दोनों बंदे को डाउन किया गया, एक फ्रंट लाइन है एक हाइपर को, और उसी के साथ साथ टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम ने ये गैंग जीत के लॉर्ड को भी सिक्योर कर लिया है। तो आप सुनामी स्लैम का बहुत ही बढ़िया इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, इस टाइम पे ग्रैब करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, डाउन करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं बैक लाइन को। तो देखते हैं यार क्या सीन बनता है। लॉर्ड आ रहा है टॉप से, लॉर्ड को रोकना थोड़ा सा इस टाइम पे जो है मुश्किल हो सकता है। चलिए अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल जतिन का, वैलेंटीना अपना अल्टीमेट जरूर से लगाएंगे और उसके साथ साथ सुनामी फ्लैम का भी इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा। बहुत ही लो एचपी फ्रॉस्ट का बाकी खत्म किया जा सकता है। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज डील कर रहे हैं, निको अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं। बाकी चलिए फ्रॉस्ट को डाउन किया जाएगा, इनसेन को डाउन किया जाएगा, कैरी अंदर घुसेंगे बट उनका थोड़ा सा डैमेज डील करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर उनके ऊपर है। ओके सोयू का क्या ही डैमेज, सोयू ने आया पूरा मेल्ट कर दिया बट जाते जाते सोयू भी डाउन होंगे। इस टाइम पे टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म जरूर से हो सकता है। बाकी कैरी अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे थे बट हरित के आगे वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे इस टाइम पे। बाकी सोरा अकेले जिंदा है, क्या सोरा अकेले डिफेंड करने में सक्षम रहेंगे क्योंकि 2v1 का सिचुएशन है और मिनियंस का भी अच्छा खासा प्रेशर है इस टाइम पे। बाकी चलिए हरित जो है डाउन कर सकते हैं, चांसेस हैं। ओ बहुत ही लो एचपी के साथ बच चुके हैं इस टाइम पे। टावर अगर हिट होता है तो गेम खत्म हो सकता है बट आई थिंक किल करेंगे इस टाइम पे। बट चलिए बहुत ही लो एचपी हरित का, गुनिवर जो है डाउन हो जाएंगे इस टाइम पे। हरित अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे रहे हैं, टावर हिट हो रहा है कांस्टेंट। आई थिंक एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम है। जी हाँ एजेलिया ब्लूम के हाथों में ये गेम जरूर से है और ये बेस्ट टॉप 16 का आज पहला गेम था और इसमें टीम एजिलिया ब्लूम अच्छा खासा गेम प्ले दिखाते हुए टीम सीआरक्यू अंडरडॉग्स को पछाड़ते हुए शुरुआत से ही शुरू हो चुका है। तो फर्स्ट ब्लड मैं पूछना चाहूंगा शिंजी तुमसे कि फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है कौन सी टीम को मिलने वाला है?
फर्स्ट ब्लड तो इधर आएगा ब्लेड के ऊपर, ब्लेड ले लिए जाएंगे नीचे और
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We are here with the best of 5 between Team Peak and Team Azalea Bloom. And as we can already see, Team Peak already with 2 points, 2 victories to the name. And if they manage to win one more game, it will be a clean sweep. 3 victories and a clean sweep. But let's just see if we can see Team Azalea give a comeback because, of course, we all like some, extra mirch masala in the game. So, yeah, super down. Let's just go for the rafting phase. But right now with me, I have the sweet and cute Telestia. So, how are you?
Hello, Astia. I'm great. And what's up?
I am also great. But yeah, I am for now though. More bans already have. Okay, it's Akshay being banned this time. Unique ban because I've been seeing, Telestia, all these bans, Zushin, Kaja, Krak, and Guni being banned in the previous matches too. But the Uranus, as well as the Baksha being banned away, this is really new for me.
I can see that, more of the heroes which are very chunky right now are getting banned out because pretty understandable. You need something in your team to melt them down. If you don't have that, it will be hard for you in late game. But Univer, she is really amazing into the jungle right now. And the way her sets are with the special migration with the volley game is on to the point, especially to the back liners. They face a lot of problems, dodging them if you don't have a purifier or something mobility. So yeah, bans are pretty good, but also picks are coming really amazing, and already the team pick got their trump card. It's gonna be a carry, and right now carry is so good into this meta. The way she has her damage output as well. She is really a hindrance for the frontliner, especially when she gets her damage well. She's gonna melt them like a chocolate, and she will be the one, and with the Zayden providing a good vision, and the Claire will be there to jump onto the pack line. This is pretty amazing. But meanwhile, the team Azalea, they are going with the Kadita into the middle lane. It will be a trouble for the backliners with the Petrifier of Whips. They can get easily deleted out. She has a really high damage. As well, there is a Freya into the goal, so Freya is kind of a scary right now, to be honest. From my opinion, she has a really high damage as well. She can sustain. So into the goal, she is a menace. So it's, you have to have something good positioning into the early game and should not throw into the early, otherwise you'll get catch up easily because Freya is there to catch you up. She has that advantage in early, so the goal laner need to be kind of careful in early.
Definitely. Right now, though, the final 4 bans already have Alice being banned away along with the Esmeralda. Well, of course, makes sense because since the carry has already been picked up by Peak, I would say the melter, the tank melter is already taken away, ban away the tanks because the last 2 picks are already still there into the hands. Sora being banned away along with the Lapu. In the previous match, we did see, the Sora perform really, really good from side of Team Azalea. So might as well they just want to ban him away because they don't want to deal with that headache once again because jumping onto the carry, he was jumping onto the mage. But as for now, you ban away Esma as well as the Alice, but then again Fred is open. It's a very solid pick. Really tanky. He has the heal, he has the taunt, he has the dash, he has everything. What else would you even need? He even has pretty good apps. So, with this, though, Hyojong being picked up on the side of Team Azalea, another really strong EXP contender, I would say, can directly jump, petrify the carry. I would say in this game again, once again, the carry might go in for a purify, but the last pick goes in with the Arlot.
I mean, Carrie do need this purify spell to her because there is a use. Actually, he will be like this down a lot, because she will be the one to melt their frontliners. So of course they need to first of all take this carry out. Especially this also Kadita with Petrify will be kind of hard to dodge out. So you need a purify spell to dodge out this Kadita with Petrify Reflex, and Yuzhong will be there. 2 Petrifies will be there onto you. So where do you have to run? You need the spell, and there will be a Fanny to literally dive onto the backliners. And the team pick, they have kind of a good frontliners to support, to give that sustain, to give that protection to their backliner, and especially this carry is their main trump card for their game. And also the team Azalea, they just use their brains and they pick up the ones who can easily catch the backliners so they can delete out the carry, and after that they can deal with the others. So both of the sides have a really strong lineups into their hands, giving them an advantage, so they need to execute it well. Draft is pretty strong, so we have to see into the match what's gonna happen, which team gonna execute all their resources really well. So let's see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a clean sweep, or maybe there will be a comeback.
Till the enemy
Let's see, and with this we are into the land of dawn. Welcome everyone. If you're here, do stay tuned because this is the matchmaking point for the side of Team Peak. And already with that, we have a zoom onto our daddy Fredrin. Of course, that's needed. But then, yes, once again, I would say when it comes to the team composition or the team strength, Team Azalea is really strong in the early. They have a Fanny, they have a Hilda, they have a Freya. I mean, just look at the Freya once again, taking away the first block already. And I do see Eden on the flicker. He did not use that flicker. He could have saved himself, maybe, if he did commit to it, but then the Kadita is on the Petrify, and the Yuzhong is also on the Petrify, and yet no flicker, no purify on the carry, Celestia.
Exactly. Getting a first blood, but yeah, it is a Freya. She has the advantage against early game, so carry needs to be kind of careful into the early about thing, and also she needs to see whether the position you have a proper vision from her roamer or not, otherwise she will be getting deleted out. But meanwhile, into the jungle area, there is a Hilda, there's a Kadita right now. A little bit of skirmishes going on, very low onto the HP. The Yu overtake its catch up, but survives out into that really, really low HP, and that was pretty amazing. Pokes coming from the Hilda and that Kadita onto the point, but also the Kalia was able to survive outside, pretty amazing. But right now into the top lane, not much. Both of the EXPs are just there to clear their minion waves so they can get the level first. So we might see some gank or some pokes into their top lane, or maybe not, but right now we can see there's a Hilda, there's a Kadita over there into the river area providing the vision, but we can see a 2v1 going on into the bot lane, and Max survives out and he's falling back right now into the river area. The first neutral objective is there and we can see the first is there to give the zone out and not letting the freight train to go into near that turtle. And I guess the first objective will be secured by the team Azalea Bloom. That's pretty amazing start for them. One first kill, but right now someone got deleted out, I guess. Oh no, it was kind of a glitch.
Well, yeah, this is what I was saying. At the early is really strong in the hands of Azalea. They have Fanny, they have Hilda, they have Freya, they even have a Yuzhong, and of course Kadita. All 5 of the heroes are very strong in the early. Okay, and Eden might be some situation out there. Put on cables. Stun coming in, the global stun right on point coming in from the Zetian. There's a 3v3 going up. Okay, it's a 4v3 in the bot lane. Just look at Kadeta though giving the vision for the Fred, trying to steal away that blue, but a 3 versus 3 happening right there. Carry trying to do something. The heal isn't enough as ETO sandwiched, and Max takes the second kill of the game. And with this, the taunt is also there. Max uses up the ultimate just to disengage from that team fight.
Exactly, that was pretty amazing that the Kalia was giving that full heal, but the damage output from the Freya was too high. But right now we can see the Yuzhong diving in with the Dragon Fall onto the carry, and carry with the help of that direct damage. But the rough wave coming from that Nicholas Graham just takes down the carry. Again the Kalia with the Tsunami Slam onto the Max. The Max gets shut down over there. 1-for-1 trade. That's pretty amazing. A gold laner for a gold laner, and the great uses of their resources was onto the point.
Definitely, and the way they were just after carry, everyone is after carry. It's like one ult, one Petri from the Yuzhong, and then comes the Freya, then comes the rough waves. Poor carry can't really do anything about it. She doesn't even have a purify. So, but then again, pretty good ult from the Kalia, taking down Max, shut down because he did have 2 kills onto his hands. This we already have the second turtle of the game coming up pretty soon. The rough waves missed out. Note that second skill kind of missed out onto that Zetian, but then once again in the bot lane we do see Max versus Eden once again. Max didn't use up that ulti yet. Then again he might be just going to assist near the turtle.
That was a pretty amazing ultimate, but the Zeta survived out, and right now into the river area, the second objective fight is there. The Yuzhong diving in with the Fanny, the steel cable, but the Tsunami Slam coming to the Fanny. Rough deleting out the R-Lord. Fanny surviving into the low HP right now. Yuzhong with the Black Dragon from trying to zone out to the Fredron right now, not letting that jungler to get that objective too. That's pretty amazing. High sustain and a damage. Yo onto that chopping block gets taken out with that. Also the Fredrons get knocked out over there, and he has been taken out. And the second objective will be also going to the side of the team Azalea, and it's gonna be pretty easy because no contest will be coming from the side of the team Big, and that's an objective to them as well. And their tier turret is kind of into low HP, might get fallen down pretty soon.
Well, it's pretty strong the way Team Azalea is using up the early game advantage. Look at them. But then again, okay, Ursuki takes down the Zetian, and Hilda going in, uses up the flicker. And with this carry, Eden also heals up, tries to go back. Meanwhile in the top lane, it is a 1v1 Max versus a lot with the final slash, and right inside the turret, Max in for damage.
Team hero has been slain.
Something you wouldn't really want to do because, our Lord Cat, he has the potential to outplay everyone. Meanwhile, we do see Jung giving some pokes right there onto EO as well as the Fredron. I mean, for now, they just need to put up with it because the late game is stronger into the hands. Meanwhile, just look at Eden taken down by one stun petrified coming in from Neko.
That was on to the perfect dive coming from that mermaid, the Kadita, inside the turret with the petrify with her of a combo over there. The carry gets deleted out, and that's kind of sad. The carry doesn't have the purification spell onto her. As well, we can see bottle in, tier turret falling down, and right now carry is getting marked again and again because she is the one, carry. The name herself is carry, so she will be carrying out into the late game because she will be melting down. So they're making sure that Carrie doesn't get that much of damage spike, and they make sure that she gets taken out at least 2 to 5, 6 times, so she won't have that thing for herself. And right now Carrie Oh my goodness, the tsunami slam coming from that Kalea with the Zayton ultimate. Fanny dives in, low into the HP. The Yuzong needs to back up using that resource, his ultimate he just used for the backup. And as well, we can see the Ruffles coming in, but the Kalea dives in into the fight, low into the HP. The Nikos can get the shutdown. First is there, but right now he's alone, and there's a lot of damage by coming in. The carry giving the damage spike, and he has been taken out. Meanwhile, into the middle lane, the Arlott shut down as well. We can see the first tier side falling down from the middle lane.
Well, that was pretty good of exchange out there. I mean, in the previous game, carry was really a headache for the side of Team Azalea. So in this game, they just decided to lock her. And with this, once again, look at Max being an absolute menace out there. But of course, pretty easily secure, because I think Fredrin with his ultimate is one of those heroes who has the most, I would say, strong secure of the turtle. So Fanny can't really do anything about it, because it was the ult and the retreat. Meanwhile, just look at the macro, completely in the hands of Team Azalea. The way they're marking down the carry, they want to end game as soon as possible, because they have the early, they do not have the late game. And with this, once again, 3 versus 1, Savage Warrior gets deleted right off on the face of the map. But then once again, we might see Kitty trying to taunt Max, as well as the Yuzong out there. Some poking and some of comes in with this Fanny with game cables as Nini Kumar gets taken down into the backline. And with this, once again, Fredrin really lonely up for now. Same goes for the Fanny. Stun connects from the Alot once again. Sub on to Max, but uses up that the jump he has, secures his safety for now. And with this, into the backline once again, we do see the Kadena looking for some exchanges, but might as well, this might be a really bad thing Neko did out there, because a lot of stuns and the final slash connects onto him. I think second time he was looking for a flank, but gets taken down instead because the damage isn't enough.
My goodness, a lot of resources have been utilized from both of the sides. Someone is jumping with a tsunami slam, someone is coming into the dragon from catching to the backline. A lot of fights are going in. Again, we can see a tsunami slam onto the point too. That black dragon gets taken out, and plus that Kadita was doing her job, but when she was there, she was even her petrified to escape, but she was not able to escape as well. And the Arlord with that petrified with that final slash combo just catch up to the Kadita, and she was taken out, going more deep inside the jungle area. She was trying to camp and try to get one member, but she gets taken out her exchange. And with that, the lot will be into that river area pretty soon. The Lich is gonna have this lot. And right now, the team Azalea, they're doing pretty great and pretty amazing. They have the 2k goal lead for themselves right now, and they have the early game advantage. But if the game goes to the late game, it might be kind of a troublesome. Again, a tsunami slam coming from that